Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, live in Japan at the world famous Suzuka circuit. Technical but very fast track. Hope everybody's well, and just let me have a look at my chat and my Twitch chat, see what's going on, who's here and who's not here. Sam's he's just washing a plate actually, is Sam, so he'll be with us in a short while, I'm sure. And I've got my phone on full belt, not what we want. There we go. Everything seems to be working well, but there doesn't seem to be anybody in the oh, I'm on Pac-Man, that's why. Sorry, Shaggy. Dick I am. So yeah, we've got a grid of 17 drivers tonight. We've got Rapid Skiddy making his debut tonight. Let's see if he lives up to that name. And here he is. Here's Sam. Just telling him, Sam, you've been washing your dishes.
Student life things. Something you've probably done, maybe only a few years ago now, Mike.
What's that? Done what, mate? Wash plates?
Being a student.
Only a couple of years ago, yeah, you're right. Just a couple of years ago. Skiddy's in the chat. Skiddy's in the chat. How are you, Skiddy? Yeah, right then, where are we going? Who's where and who's when?
Who's where and who's when? Morgan James has gone to the top. Actually, he's the first car gone across in the Alpine. On the Red Bull for the first time, actually. Every time I've seen him, he's in the Red Bull.
Yeah, here's Nick Fury. So 130.9. There's Nick in P2. They've got the map different way round than I've got mine. It's confusing.
Yeah, let's say
There's Wesley.
There you go. Nick Fury went to P2.
Why Shaman on and fast lap now, just starting his lap.
We have it's an Alfa Romeo, I think it's Fatal. Into the line. Yep, he's just into the line.
Yeah, Fatal. 133. That's.
I think it was Jam up behind him. Yep. No, he's just finished on the
lap. Oh, Bish is spun off.
7.
Robbie.
This track is your very traditional track. It's one of those tracks where if you make a mistake, the track will bite.
Yes. There's quite a few going off track actually. There's one.
Thank you very much, Ricky, for the subscription at Tier 1. 4 months for yourself.
Nice one, Rick Stitch.
Going well. Pleased to see your recovery's doing well. From early on. Everything is sorted out mostly.
Yeah. I've decided we've given everybody else nicknames, and I'm sure Ricky's going to get one tonight. I've got one lined up.
I'm saying nothing on this one.
All right then. Here comes Ray. Rush Destroy. Oh, that's a 129.8. Nice one, Ray. And then we've got Nick Fury is on an in lap, I think.
Interesting seeing Minden in an Alfa Romeo, because it's I think the lowest we've seen him all season.
Yeah, it's the second lowest car.
Come to the line, but why Shaman? That's not a brilliant lap time for him.
That's not a reflection of Wise Shaman's abilities, is it?
No. Robbie's about to come to the line anyway. He's next up. 32.4 for him. Blaze Tim is, I believe, next in line in the Alpha Tauri.
Blaze Tim made a rush back to race tonight. Bless him.
One of Dutch football's greatest rivalries.
Aye, 130.0.
There from him. middle sector started. I'm not seeing it on the
Minden,
skate.
130.2.
Nice lap time from Minden. Interesting, a lot of these drivers a few of these drivers are choosing to do their first runs on a set of mediums. Do they try to save us testosterone for later, maybe?
Could be. I'm on board with Ray again now where the Ray's on and yeah, he's down on his time.
I think the next person to come around and finish on this lap is going to be
Rapid
most likely
Skiddy.
Yeah, Skiddy.
Skiddy's purple sector 2.
First time we've seen him this season, actually, in anger, driving around the track. So it'll be interesting to see how the Red Bull driver gets on. Himself, he was at 129.7.
Yeah, he's been active in the chat, but not active on track.
Okay. Why Shaman's had an issue somewhere, or he should fire in the pit lane.
And Bish is smashing everything to pieces, coming down the start-finish straight, and gets a P10. And he'll have to pay for them boards. I think he's smashed up.
Yeah. Hope the FIA will be onto your case for that one.
Yes, and you'll get drug tested and all then, mate. Louis McKing.
Yeah, he's coming across 30.2 for him. Thanks, Stevie
Mercedes
Mac.
next. Yes, Stevie Mac. Yes.
Yep. Good. Hopefully, we will avoid the cases of Stevie-itis this week. Well, no,
saying nothing, mate.
That's what it is.
Saying nothing. Yeah, saying nothing.
That's what it is. Quite unfortunate.
29.8 P3.
Yeah, quite unfortunate. You only got 2 corners last time out in Las Vegas. You must have a reminder on that race. Let's just say it was a bit of a bloodbath in terms of how many cars were left.
He said the ball jumped out at him again.
Is that the racing driver excuse there, is it, Stevie?
Who's that?
I guess one day
Oh yeah, he must hear us taking a mick, and he must think to himself, I'm going to do better. So we're egging him on, really. We're encouraging you, really, aren't we?
Yeah, true.
There's a Bish going slow for some reason. Always letting.
We've got the 2 cars currently on laps, so 2 cars quite close together. It's Macho Mark and Pastuzo, I believe. Both on the same part of the track, actually.
Macho
Mark.
Mark.
Further back. Macho Mark is first, currently purple, sector 1, and he's validated to the Digners, so he's done. For this lap, he's going to have to go around again, so it's going to be Pastuzo, I believe. He's not actually using battery either, so he's obviously not happy with his lap either. So no improvement for the Ferrari driver. Well, you'll get a lap time on the board, but it won't be a competitive lap time. Hello, George. Hopefully you're doing well in the chat. Maybe we might get you. We'll see. Hopefully you can get yourself something. Yeah, he's here this
What's he after? What's he after? Calling us his favourite people. What are you after, George?
He wants a pay rise or something, I think. That's probably what's going on there.
You better not come knocking at our door for money, because we haven't got any, have we, Sam?
You just get paid in Freddos, that's the problem.
Freddos, you've got plenty of Fred. Well, we haven't even got one yet.
I mean, it's that, or it's like if you want to be really fancy. What was it? It's not as a cat. What's the boxes of thingies called? The boxes we were referring to like a few weeks ago.
Oh,
what you normally have. I don't know which one it was.
No, I can't remember either.
Yeah. Even with a terrible lap, Pastuzo still went into P11.
Yeah.
In fact, he didn't use any battery.
Says a lot then. Get that battery press. Let's see what you can do. There's Wesley's on a fast one, and who's that just gone through? That was Rapid Skiddy again.
Yeah, he was on a cooldown there. He's decided to go again.
That's why he's got mediums on.
He's back off. So he's not
fatal. Fatal's a second down, and that's why he's gone in the pits. Then we've got Bish.
He's currently down by about nearly 1.6 seconds, so I don't think we're going to see improvement now with the Aston Martin driver.
No, definitely not. No, he's gone in the pits.
Ah, right. Explanation. Apparently, Wise Shaman spun at the final corner and hit the wall. So Wise Shaman was actually out in Q1, I believe.
He's not so bad though, because capable of going from last to first. He's the
This
old
is
wizard.
a lot narrower of a track, though, isn't it? In terms of making overtakes. So.
Yeah.
Here comes Jam anyway. He was marginally down his middle. See if he does make any improvements. Nope, no improvements there. He still remains 15th. They'll just Wallace and Macho Mark to get lap times on the board.
Who's that? The pastor is all going in the pits. Is that another Aston Martin first? That's Wesley. Wesley.
He's down in
lap, yeah.
I think we're gonna have the Marcus currently there. Nope, Wallace isn't in the first sector.
Skiddy's 20 seconds down.
Yep, I think it's going to be King who's coming around to complete his next lap. Well, starting his next lap. Racing, you shouldn't be. There's no way I should be this long on mediums.
You never know, Ray.
Mediums, actually.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
King heading through the S's. Gotta get this sequence of corners right. If you get any one of those corners wrong, it screws up your momentum through the entirety of the rest of it as he goes up to Dunlop. And then down towards the Digners, 1 and 2.
Oi oi! Nina's. You right, my love? Who are you on board with? Sorry, Sam?
It's Wimmer King. He's
currently
on a lap. Yep. He's retired, he's already safe though. As he's gone through Kobayashi corner. These known from the advanced movement by Kobayashi in real life around that particular corner, and now into Spoon Curve.
Interesting.
I know most of the actual names on it.
Well, I do actually because I've wrote them down.
Welcome back. He's coming up towards 130R.
Oh, I've got a bit of a fact about 130R.
And into Cassio's Triangle. The final couple of corners. And through the final corner he comes. What's it going to be for the Wallace driver? It is going to be at a 1:29.6. He goes to the top. That one.
Nice one, Wimmer.
He's definitely safe.
Wesley
retired.
Down.
Yep, gets us backed off. I think. So Fatal now, we've got 3 minutes left. Fatal's about to start on his lap. He's on the first, I believe. I think it's Bitch actually just ahead of him. Who is going around again.
I've got Macho Mark. Macho Mark just coming up to the final chicane. He's purple sector 2.
Yep. Jam's on the danger zone. I think he's going to go out in this first part of qualifying.
So 130.0.
Where's Wallace? He's the last one to set a time. He's coming around the final corner now.
There he is, Boyle Bum.
No, we're not doing too bad then. Hopefully the football was kind to you. Hopefully the scores were kind to you.
P10 for Wallace.
P10, not bad considering his current medicals. We'll leave it at that.
Boyle Bum.
Yeah, I'm not going into any more than that.
Hey, alright Tim, mate, thank you. So, Tim said, have we seen the new Red Bull livery? If you haven't, take a look at Skiddy's car.
Yeah, it'll pretty much look exactly the same. Apparently, with the Red Bull livery, apparently it got leaked before it was even announced. Well, there's a picture that was circulated like a few days before, like 2 or 3 days before it was even announced.
Brilliant. I'm on board with Bish. I think he's up on his time, Bish.
I was going to say, I think we've had all the car launches now in terms of liveries. I believe.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and Haas. I've not seen Haas.
Haas was the first one, I believe.
There's Bish in P11.
Yep, he was P11. I believe it was Stevie Mack's got, I think Fatal's put himself in a P6 across the line, so he's safe with that one.
George is off on a lap.
George's currently going through the moment if Robbie does not improve. So let's see if George can pull that off. But obviously, since we've seen the liveries, this will come to something later on. Just a little bit of a ranking of what everyone thinks about how all the liveries look for this upcoming Remote Life season. And as I say, yeah, because I saw a great video at some point from a YouTuber I watch, or see occasional videos that I occasionally watch every so often. The title of the video was "Get the Dulux Out."
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I was gonna say, well, Shaman, if we're going off liveries for me, in order of top three, for myself, top one is Ferrari, the second one is
Yep.
Mercedes, and the third place one is going to be the Mercedes.
You said that was second.
Second, yeah. Second, yeah. So first was Aston Martin was in third place.
Well, I've gone Ferrari myself. I think the Alpines.
There's not really paint on that car, is there?
No, I think it's a sign of the times and the future. I think, and then I'll go for the Mercedes because I like the Mercedes car. I do like that. But Ferrari is my favourite.
Robbie's currently half a sec. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Go on, mate.
Up. Robbie's coming around to finish it around Cassio's triangle. Complete his lap. He's probably going to put George out here as George is finished. He's half a second up, which should maybe find him just about enough time to get him just ahead of George.
I think he is.
Ooh,
just.
He does just put George out by. That's not much there, George.
700th of a second.
Yeah.
Just over.
Like, talking about the problem with like the teaser that in particular Alpine showed. This looks probably because I think next year he's invalidated on his lap, so he won't be improving. It's just Pastuzo left. He's not using any battery, so yeah, I think we're done. But as I say, it's when they looked at the teaser for the Alpine, and it was the fact that there was a lot of colour on the front wing, and then you look at the actual car, and there's next to no colour. It's just basically all carbon with the tiniest amount of paint on the car.
I think it's a uniqueness I like.
Yeah, it's not many other people would have gone to that point. There's not much by the way between the top two. Quite close, even the difference in tires.
Not
but
bad at all.
There's about 6/10 covering the top 9.
Wow.
There's about 1.9 seconds covers up to the top 15. But as I say, the people eliminated in Q1, it is George, only just eliminated, and then it was Jam, and obviously Wise Shaman, who will be doing his best last to first impression around a track that can sometimes be very difficult to pass on. Best of luck to Wise Shaman. Hopefully he'll be able to conjure up a bit of magic and get himself through the pack in this.
Certainly will. He'll be shaking his wand about. Everybody else
some other sorcery to try and you other cars out of the way, like the red.
Correct.
Red Sea. Moses, wrong thing. I'm not religious, honestly. That was just honestly the first thing that came to my head. Anyway, we're into Q2 now.
Yeah, scary what you can do on the soft skiddy. And I don't think you'll be in a Red Bull next week.
No, you'll probably be in a Williams next week, knowing him.
No, don't put him off now, or else he won't be coming next week.
Does that mean he's not coming on then? Old Grand Tour reference if you don't get that.
Grand Tour.
But yeah.
Gutted it's finishing. Absolutely gutted.
Yeah. I mean, it was going to happen at some point with that series, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, all due respect, they are getting a bit long in the old tooth, aren't they?
Well, they're about probably coming in. Well, I think Hammond's the youngest. I think he's in his 40s or his 50s. And then the thing is, James and Jeremy are both in their 50s, probably 50, maybe even almost coming to 60. Maybe looking at it. Never tell sometimes James if he actually looks older than he actually is. Because of the fact that you ever see with some of the stuff more on the show. Yeah. Interesting thing about James May, if you've ever seen adverts on it, James May's actually, if you're doing driving stuff, apparently he's got his own app for learning to pass the theory test now. I'm not joking. Yeah, he actually has his own app. Yeah. Wish I was joking, I'm not.
Brilliant.
Alright,
right.
I'll get you in about in a second. Bear with me. But as I say, that's enough sort of sidetracking. sort of thing.
Well, I'm going to come back on it now in a minute. Anyway, in a minute, because I want you to guess. No helping in the chat, please. I want you to guess what Jeremy Clarkson's age is.
I'm going to say he's about sort of low 50s.
You'd be surprised then, because it surprised me actually. 63.
Jesus.
James May.
He's probably in his. I think he's about the same. He's probably about late 50s, early 60s.
61.
Hammond's in his 50s. I think he's
54. 54 he is. Yeah. Just googled it. Right then, who's on Fasty Pasties?
I'm currently looking. I think I'm on board with Minden, who was the first car on track.
Yep, Minden. We'll go have a look at Minden. Who's after Minden? See, it's Fatal, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll stay on board with Minden and then flick onto Fatal when Minden's finished. I'm all confused now because that map on my screen is a total mirror image of the one I've got. So it's just thrown me out. But anyway, Minden, first one out in the Alfa Romeo. Out Pegleg.
Old Pegleg.
Coming down into 130R.
Yep. Good towards Cassio's triangle. He comes, or towards Cassio's triangle.
Who's Cassio?
I think that's what the sequence of that set corners is called, Cassio's triangle. No idea where that is though. Minden goes to the top and Fatal goes right behind him, who goes P2. There's not much between the two of them.
Missing all these now. Ray's gone quickest with his new monitor. He's had a new monitor that's got good definition on it, and he thought he'd be slower, but he's in fact a lot quicker.
Maybe he's giving him more frames. Who knows?
Yeah. Who's in the pit? Oh, there's Morgan James with 130.3, P5 for Morgan. Then there's an Aston Martin, that was Bish who's starting a lap. Then we've got, who's that in the Haas? We've got Skiddy. Oh, and 29.8 for Skiddy, that's P3. Stevie Mac, Miss Stevie Mac, sorry Stevie. We had the cameras by the wall, thought we'd see you there.
Good old Stevie Mac.
Yeah, we had there's Macho Mac, the 129.7. Yeah, we had the cameras at the wall, thinking you'd be there, Steve.
I'm inviting you, Tim, but I can't see your name for some reason. Ray doesn't turn name to. I'm trying to invite you, Tim, but I can't find you in the list, even though I know I have you there. I don't know why it's being a pain.
I've got him. Mr. Tim.
Who's yet to come? Fish, isn't it? He's only in the middle side. Good.
Right, this is weird because I know I've got Tim as well, and he's not on my list. I know I've got him.
What's your Spider-Man Tim. Ah, it's different. Okay, that's why I couldn't find him. Not just the same. Really annoying.
Still can't find him.
Put it in the chat, but yeah, we'll just go on with it just now. Hopefully somebody can invite him if they have him, because for some reason, normally I'm able to find everyone. It's just being a pain that I can't find him. Oh, he's got back in anyway. We're all good.
Good.
He's got an invite from Ricky. We're all good.
Right then. Who's that on track there?
Got Nick Fury currently starting a lap, and Wesley is just starting a lap, I believe. Fish, I don't know if Fish is carrying on going round. It's still going around, but it's like 2.5 tenths off.
Right, I'm going to have a look for Tim.
sector time. Nope, he's on fuel, but he's saving battery charge, so he's not going to be improving on that.
Spider-Man Tim.
He's already in, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to get him on anyway because.
As I say, we got Nick Fury coming around to complete his lap. He's the first, I believe. Wesley actually just in front of him. Wesley's just behind him, so it's going to be who's coming around to complete his lap. He has a car in front of him, but I believe that's already starting.
Spider-Man
Get
Tim.
Get a 28.6 if he gets a clean lap around here. Nick Fury goes P5. Wesley just behind him.
Flipping out, there's a few Spider-Mans. No, can't find him.
Oh! Just now we'll come back to that.
Right then, where are we going?
Fatal saying he's surprised he might get into Q3. It's because he's not in a Haas. That's probably why.
Yeah. Good point. I
Probably
think
'cause he's
Woomer's. Yeah, Woomer's next, I think. Yeah, that's it. He's not in the Haas.
He's not in the. It's someone that I used to know drove that car in our league, basically called it a tractor.
I've heard it called that myself.
Coming around, Suzuka triangle to the line. Want to get that line inside the best you can, just a little short round to the line. P3 for
P3. Nice one, mate. Skiddy on and out lap. There's a car there, stop dead. That's Pastuzo. Or is it Pastuzo going out of petrol? No. Keep saying petrol, it's fuel, isn't it? Blaze Tim. Wesley. I don't think Wesley will be happy with that time. No.
We'll need to find some time here. I think Blaze Tim is just starting a lap. A little bit further. Skiddy is validated and he's half a second up, so he's going to have to go again. He's going to have to go all the way around and carry on. Pastu's currently is only in the first sector. Blaze Tim's also in the first sector, yes he is. Skiddy might be first ahead, but he's validated, so...
I think Pastuzo's the furthest round, isn't he? That's actually on a lap.
He's currently in the first sector, but he is down on his time at the moment. Is the Ferrari driver.
I can never get this corner right. Can never get that corner right.
It's one of those things where you want a wide direct entrance, but not too wide an entrance. And if you go too narrow, it's going to be an issue there. If you go too narrow, you don't really get the best X. You can make a move on the outside there.
Just going up now to the end of sector 2. We'll get a better reading of how it's going now.
Only marginally down.
Yeah, so he's caught up a bit. Nice sector 2 then for Pastuzo.
2 times he gained in his first sector time.
Just gone around the Bermuda.
Ferrari, and he's the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah.
You say the Bermuda Triangle.
I did. There's Blaze Tim with the 129.8. P5. Yeah, I couldn't think what it was.
We have both of the I think Fatal's backed off.
He has gone in pits. Yeah, Minden.
First across.
It's a half a second up.
There goes Minden. And he might now go slipstream to him.
P5.
She's currently 6/10 up on his best time. Somebody in the Aston Martin garage might want to have a... Oh, Fatal's retired from P9. That's an interesting call. I don't know if he's safe for that time. Unless he doesn't have any more tires left. Yep,
Fish just going around Bermuda Triangle.
Bermuda's cat. That's your Bermuda.
That's P9 for Bish.
Now Fatal's now in trouble. He's already retired, so In fact, he's potentially going out of this session.
Blaze Tim is on an in lap. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah. Ooh, hecky thump. Yes, Blaze Tim is on an in lap. Right, who's that? That's got to be an Aston Martin, hasn't it? No, yeah, it is, and it's Wesley warming his tyres up for his fast lap. And we've got Minden who's on his in lap. And we've got, is that Wallace? Yeah, Wallace is on his, obviously be his last lap now, I should think.
Yeah.
Needs to be at 1:30.8.
Morgan James is out in P12, so we know one of the people that's out. This, I think Pastuzo's also out, most likely. And if you can, unless you've got 2 minutes to get back out there again, so the Ferrari driver leaving it late to go back out if he is going back out. Wallace is up by nearly 9/10 of a second, so I think
He's not using his battery either. He has done earlier on in the track, but he didn't use it then going down on there.
He's still up on he's still massively up on his time. He should be able to get, that's P2 for him, so he's safe.
Now that's not bad in a Williams, is it?
Yeah, not bad. Wesley's into P4, he's in P14 currently. Robbie's currently on an out lap. He's currently the last time. As I say, Pastuzo's still in the box, so I think Pastuzo is done. The best he can do is P12. So that's
Bish is up.
He's into the pits as Bish, so Bish is only going to be P10. So Wesley and Robbie can potentially still knock him out of this session. Wesley's just backed off. So Wesley's out. Something happened there in the lap there. He wasn't happy with through spoon curve, so he's out and done. And now the pressure is on Robbie to get himself out into Q2. Nahas, he's driving the tractor this week. Oh, he's made a mistake in the S's. I think he might be in trouble here.
Who's that?
Robbie, who's currently not going to time the board. He was sliding through the between the S's. I believe the first part of the S's he was doing a lot of sliding, which would not have helped his time. But I don't
I'm on the Skiddy. Skiddy's up on his time as well.
Skiddy up in P8 at the moment. He's currently just ahead, actually.
Oh, is that Robbie behind him?
Yeah, Robbie, I think he's just behind him. Yeah, he's the next car just behind him. Skiddy's a say, I think, might just about be safe here. In terms of, he's alright on terms of time. But you might want to, he's going in anyway. He went purple by 8/10. 8/10 on his own time. Here we go.
Go on, Skiddy lad.
The Bermuda Casio trying.
Wow.
And he goes to 28.5.
Nice one, Cyril. Sandbagger.
Robbie's only... Wow, Robbie. That was
he's
31.8. That's not an ideal level. He's out qualifying, which means that Bish has, I think, just made it into the set. Oh, Wesley's gone again.
Wesley's up
Wesley's up marginally. And I mean marginally.
Marginally. But if you can get a few tenths here.
Yeah, I don't know if he's finding. He's got to be at 30 point. He's got to be at 30.0.
He's a bit wide there, I think.
Not done it.
Oh no, unlucky. See, Wesley's in that league with FSC.
Yeah, not sure which team he's in. I'd have to go and have a look and see which one it was. But as I say, that's pretty much it for Q2.
I think it is it, isn't it? We've got Skiddy, obviously, he's on an in lap. Yeah, that's it.
Everyone else is done. I'm surprised with Robbie though. I would expect it. I think I know why Robbie was that slow. It was because the slide through the S's costing him.
Right, we're going to have who's going to get pole?
We have no Sainty this week. I believe he's still on holiday.
Yep.
We don't have Wise Shaman because Wise Shaman is out in Q1. I'm going to say Blaze 10, I think. I'm going to go with Blaze 10.
I'm going to go Wimbledon.
Okay.
Anybody else got any guesses for the
Anyone
pole
else
winner?
want to guess who wants to go for who's going to get pole here?
Why, what's Ray said? Who's been timed out, Ray? What have you said, Ray?
It's not even that bad. Streamlabs.
Skiddy. So you're going for yourself, Skiddy? Fair enough. Must know something we don't then. If it's Sandbagger. Sandbagger. There you go. There's your
I don't know why.
confirmation.
Don't ask Ray why it's done that. Bloody Streamlabs. Anyway,
who've we lost, Sam?
So in this session, Skiddy who tops this one, I believe, like the last session. Was top last session. I think he was very close. He was. We've lost Fatal, Pastuzo, Wesley, Morgan, and Robbie in particular session. Hopefully you're doing well.
Shaman's gone for Skiddy.
Yep. Neems is going for Nick.
Neems for Nick.
Neems for Nick. Sounds like a charity name, that one.
Wallace pole from Minden.
Could be what out there putting out their prediction.
We've had this has been our record. Guess the pole all season. We've already got 7. Yeah, Boily Bum. P1 says Minden.
Your explanation of that entire thing before we went live was an interesting one. The entire we're not going into this on stream because it would be a guaranteed way of making sure the stream doesn't get monetized.
Well, you can't eat fruit until they're that, can you? Can't eat fruit until they're ripe.
Skiddy just saying he'll accept Williams next week if he ends up in that. It's like, okay, fair enough. If he ends up in
looking that way, Skiddy.
Just don't enter the Haas. Unless you want to be driving a tractor. Because if you notice, there's no Haas's in Q3.
Exactly. Oh, there it. Oh no, it's Alfa Romeo, isn't it?
That's an Alfa
glasses
Romeo.
on, Mike. Yeah, get glasses on, Michael. Williams Williams. I'd heard at the beginning of the day that Williams was one of the slowest cars on this track, so.
I mean, both the Williams are through to Q3, so.
Say that in Scottish, Sam. Didn't hear that bit. All I heard was
yawning. Both the Williams are in Q3, so what's that kind of telling you? Will be the first one to get a lap time on the board.
It is really. You've got 2 Williams and 2 Mercs, and that's it, really, isn't it?
Yeah, every other team's only got 1 representative in Q3. So we'll find out at the end of the session who goes and gets the best seat in the house.
Correct.
Pole position.
Well, Woom making is the first one to attempt it, I think, unless that Mercedes in front.
It's, I believe it is Woom followed by Nick Fury and then Ray.
Yeah, on board with Woom now. I'll watch him do his lap.
We've had a yellow flag already, that's somebody on an out lap who's not yet started. I believe that was Blaze 10. A little bit of an issue.
We're coming up to that bit. Spoon curve.
Spoon curve, that's it, that's Kobayashi corner. That's just what people called it anyway. I don't think that's an official name, that's just what people called it. After the amount of
So
dive
I've got,
bombs he made in the Japanese
yeah,
Grand Prix, I believe the only Japanese driver to be on the grid apart from Yuki Tsunoda as of recent years.
that was one of my facts. I'm not going to mention it now. That's it. You're spoiling it all.
I've not spoiled everything.
No, you haven't. I'm only messing, Sam. You know that. One tyre on the grass there for Wu.
Yep. I realised that would not be the most efficient way to get a lap done, but the game it doesn't really matter.
Comes around the equilateral triangle. It's a 129. That's not a
We'll
bad time
have
for
a
Wu.
petition for Wallace to be calling that final sequence of corners the Bermuda Triangle, and cars just randomly disappear when they go through it.
Yeah. There's Raygon Pole in the McLaren. Stevie P4. I find it hard to keep up with these now because they're all together, aren't they?
Ray's gone into
Minden.
P1. Ray's in P1.
Minden's a 130.
Peg
Come
leg.
on, Minden. Well, my tip for the top, Minden. Come on. Blaze Tim had a bit of a
Mark
moment there.
Macho Mark is currently off doing some building some sandcastles.
Blaze Tim would have gone P1 if he had a bit of a moment just coming into the final bend. So that's not bad, that isn't, Tim? And he's had that memento. Wallace on an out lap. And we've got Wu, he'll be on an in lap now, surely. And we've got, Nick Fury. Currently in P4 now, then what's.
I believe if it's not him, it's going to be Wallace to start on a lap next, because Macho Mark is obviously invalidated on his lap.
Anyway, the Mercedes, I think that's Stevie Mac and Nick Fury are both on an in lap.
Yeah, they're both coming back into the pits.
Yeah.
As Wallace now decides if he wants to go and see what he can do.
Bish is on an out lap.
Wallace is heading through the S's. He just exited the S's through Dunlop at the moment, down towards the Degners.
Yeah, on board with him now. Purple sector 1. Invalidated.
Just wide on the exit of the second Degner, which means that he will not be able to improve on that lap. He will have to go again.
So Bish is the only one on the lap then now, is he?
Yep. Bish has just started.
Yeah, we'll stay on board with Bish then. Coming up to the S's.
Yep, the S's.
I've got my map upside down so it's right way. So I've got to turn my head to read what corners are called. Dunlop curve.
Dunlop into the Degners, into the second of those two Degners. This one is just called Kobayashi Corner, but I don't know if there's an actual name for it. Everyone just calls it that.
I've got it down as hairpin.
Just hairpin.
Hairpin.
That just makes it almost sound like a rally call out there.
Yeah. Hairpin 2.69, 1464. Left, right, left.
Hairpin right. Hairpin right. Don't cut.
Blind apex. Red deer. Bang.
Red deer.
Here's Bish now coming out to the final corner.
He's not going to encounter any of those things on his way around as he goes P4.
P4.
The Aston Martin team the Aston Martin team has to have a lot of drug testing kits for him if he's that high up.
He's got to be on some enhancement. I'm not having it. Ray says Tim's been hiding pace and Bish is cooking. What's that, Neves? My man first pumps. What?
But fist pumps. It's
fist pumps. I thought you said first pump. No, fist pump. You're right. Oh, these glasses. We take them off.
You need to go and maybe you need to go and get yourself to Specsavers.
Yeah. There's Bish.
Meg leg pendant. Yes, peg leg pendant. Getting those two confused. No, she's.
First pumps. Cheers, Tim. You got me back, Tim has. Stevie Mac on an out lap. Then we've got Macho Mark on an out lap.
It's going to be, I think.
Oh, Wallace is 400s up. Wallace. On no time. Oh, I'm on board with Woo, not Wallace.
I think.
What a knob.
Furthest car ahead. Is that Stevie who's furthest ahead? Oh,
yeah, I think it's on an out lap, I think.
And is it Minden? I think it's
Woo's just purple sector 2 and he's 2/10 up on his time. So this will put him.
Yeah.
It'll still be P3, I think, if he doesn't catch a few tenths here. It's a 1:29.0.
This P3. It's going to be
Minden.
Yuri next Yuri's down on his time.
Minden with a 1:29 up to P4.
It's by nearly 1.1 second.
Nick Fury is in the pits. 2/10 up is Stevie Mac. Nearly 3/10, 2.99.
Stevie Mac, can he have fairly? You got the other Mercedes. Protected, that's a slow moving.
Half a second up, Steve. Half a second up. I'll put in P4 or P5.
You were unlucky going on pit, by the way, George. Wasn't much in the lap time.
No, he wasn't. Yeah,
that's Stevie.
P4 for Stevie. We've got Skiddy who's invalidating on his out lap. Wallace is on an out lap.
I think it's Macho Mark coming around to complete a lap. Because Ray is on an out, so he's not going to be Ray. Yeah. Ray will be starting a lap.
Macho then, going along this really fast straight and fast bend. You don't need to lift on it, I'll do. 130, I'll try to think of the name of it then.
Into a Cassio's triangle, Bermuda Triangle, where F1 cars go missing.
Yeah.
As they head through is the match mark goes in the final corner.
P10 for Macho. Blaze Tim on an out lap. Woo on an in lap. Minden on an in lap.
Ray started on a lap. Yep, he just started. Minden will be finished. King's in the pit, so when it's done, P3 is best what you can do.
Rapid Skiddy is a second up.
Second
1.1 up. As he's coming over to sector 2 split now. And he's 1.4. This will put him P1.
The mark is done. So that's it. All the improvements from Macho Mark.
P1, this is Skiddy now. Yeah.
You're gonna do it
for Skiddy. Yeah.
Does Ray have a response?
Wallace.
He is up on his time.
Wallace is gonna be a 1:29.1. That's P5.
Ray is coming in Cassio's triangle.
Oh! Somebody just spawned then. I saw that. Somebody's just spawned.
Ray. Oh, not enough.
P2 for Ray.
He made a mistake.
Oh, who was it?
Sector.
Oh, it's Blaze Tim. And he was up on his time as well. A second up on his 10th up.
Best he can do is third. So Skiddy did get pole position.
Skiddy. So who's got it right then? We've got Skiddy got it right.
He got himself right.
Shaman got it right. And
someone else got that right as well. I don't know who.
yeah, George.
Apparently he would have improved more had Ray had he not gone into the sand trap at some point in the lap.
All right.
So that is your entire lineup for this Q3 session and your top 10 lineup. Instead of Blaze Tim bring the car back into the pits, and he gets the mechanics to able to go back into the bot and go back in for all the inspections. As we now get the results of your top 10. Gary on his first race in here actually. 2 tenths clear of Ray, who will join him on the front row. Blaze Tim and Woman King will be on second row, third and fourth, and then following that it will be Wallace and Stevie Mac, Minden and Bish and Nick and Matchell will round out the final 2 spots.
Right then, are we going to have predictions for top 3 in the race?
Apparently Tim may have potentially had some issues with a certain Merc.
Oh.
I'm not saying. I think I know which one.
I know it. Yeah, I know it is as well.
Ooh, that is cloudy.
Oh, it is. Right then, chat. Let's have your predictions for the top 3 then.
All right.
Don't be so defeatist, George.
It'll be all right. Some point you'll win a race, George. You might be able to win a race if you just need it to all line up. You just need all of the stars to align all at once. Maybe at some point. Really dry actually. It's just cloudy. We're gonna maybe have some weather in the actual different track conditions in the actual race because it's gonna be a bit cooler potentially.
Right then, I've got my prediction. I'm going Blaze Tim, Skiddy, and Shaman.
Okay. I'm gonna go Ray to win. I'm gonna go Blaze Tim in second. And I'm going to put Stevie Mac in third. Now the question is, I put Stevie Mac to win last week, and I know what happened. This time around, Steve, we just don't bottle it.
Twiggle it. All right, mate.
Unfortunate that I believe your wheel broke at some point. I think you said, so you're gonna have to get a new wheel sorted out. I think you said, so hopefully that will next week. Neil's going for Blaze, Tim, Nick, and Stevie, and then Skiddy with fourth, and for George. Wow. Skiddy does not approve.
That's not nice, is it?
I would say, I think the fact that I like how none of us have actually put the Red Bull driver to actually win as such. So, but that's definitely going to be another one to watch. But look at it this way, Skiddy, you've not got the commentator's curse on you if you're not actually being mentioned.
True, very true. Come on, let's have some predictions in the chat. Meanwhile, I'm going to do the championships while we've got a minute. Jai is leading with 134. Y Shaman in P2 with 117. Minden 116, as well as Fatal is on 116. Then you've got Wallace on 108. Shockwave 84. Bish 77. Chrism 68 with Sainty on 68. Woomer 67. Blaze Tim 60. Leo 51, Ray 49, Nick Fury 41, and Wesley 40. Now then, this is my calculations as the standings are up to date on the Discord at the moment, but I tried my best. I hope it's right.
So I've just seen in the chat, George has put in Blaze Tim to win Skiddy in second and Stevie in third. So it's not just me trying to think that Stevie's going to pull a wonder of a race off here.
I can't see that. Blaze, Skiddy, and Stevie.
From George. How many races left? I think there is 3 after this.
Yeah, we're at Brazil next week. Yeah, there's 12 rounds, so be 3 after this one.
Well, as I say, the championship leader will be caught, but it's for reasons that I am not in participants willing to discuss. Let's
No.
just put it that way.
There's 4 that can take over him.
Yeah.
Say Shaman, Minden, Fatal and Wallace can take over him tonight, but which one it is
Anyone
unknown.
guess?
Who's that then? Why Shaman has gone Tim first.
In second, and Minden in third. I never said Minden. Interesting. Alright, so with that all,
Tim looks favourite on paper here, because there's quite a few of us gone for him.
Yep.
Way up, Michael.
Bless you.
It's coming on me
so-
all of a sudden. I can't stop it. I don't know. Not been same since I waxed my nose.
that was an interesting metaphorical image, that one.
I've got a picture of it. You won't see it.
Yeah, I don't think anyone else wants to see that.
All right then.
Let's be honest.
Few little facts.
Yes, let's
about
go on
Suzuka.
to facts while we're waiting.
Yeah, it's actually owned by a Honda Motor Company. Opened in September 1962. Each lap is 5.807 kilometres, which is 3.608 miles. Has 18 turns. Lap records held by Lewis Hamilton, a 1:30.983. That was set in 2019. Following 2 major incidents in 2002 and 2003, major safety cautions were followed. Hang on, I've read that once. With major safety issues with corner 130R. Officials redesigned it as a double apex section. One apex is 85 metres in radius and the second is 340 metres in radius. Heading to a much closer Casio triangle, which is a chicane. But in 2003, a MotoGP rider, Dario Cato, was killed at the new section, and MotoGP have not visited Suzuka since. Anyway, formation lap.
I'd also like to know, I believe this is the one of only filler bait tracks on the actual F1 calendar, because you see the actual section with the cross under and where the bridge, where the second Degner exit is.
Yeah.
You've got the bridge section where they go underneath, and then the bridge crosses over as you go towards 130R.
Yep. Yep, that's quite correct. Like a Scalextric track.
Yeah. Absolutely. Can do scale.
Just go through the drivers. Rapid is in the Red Bull. Ray, Rush and Destroy is in the McLaren in P2. Lace Tim in AlphaTauri P3, with Woomaking in the Williams P4. Wallace in the other Williams P5. Stevie Mack Mercedes P6. Minden in the Alfa Romeo P7. Bish in the Aston Martin, who has passed the drugs test by the way, in P8. Nick Fury in the Alpine. Macho Mark in the other Mercedes P10. Then we've got Fatal, Pastuzo, Wesley, Morgan James, Robbie, George, Jam, and why Shaman bringing up the rear, which I doubt he'll be there for much.
Yeah, he's going for that Driver of the Day award, quite clearly the coveted Driver of the Day award.
It's only coveted if we give him. Give him in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd like to say
let's go peg leg.
So, looking at the tyres that people have chosen to start on, we have 3 people that have now been taken off the formation lap because of being too close to each other. Blaze Tim off in third is being a little bit more aggressive, and Ray's gone completely in the opposite direction. He's been a bit more conservative with his initial tyre choice. Skiddy on mediums, Ray on hards, and then Blaze Tim on softs, and then when we came behind him is on the hards, and then still lots of some mediums, Wallace down to Minden, then Bish and Nick are on the hard tyres, then Macho Mark and Fatal on the mediums. Suzuka's opted for the softs, from what I can see. Wesley and Morgan James are on the mediums. Robbie's in 15th has opted for the softs. George in 16th is for those on the hards. Jam in 16th is opted for the softs as well, and then Why Shaman in the back is on the mediums.
all making their way to the starting positions now. Last one.
There we go. There is some interesting.
Look at
grids.
McLaren.
I'm looking at Ray and I think that's an interesting one. That's pretty much facing directly at him. Skiddy's car. Like this is the message being sent. Anywho,
Here we
just
go.
waiting for the lights to appear. They don't take that long to appear this time, unlike usually.
5, and they're away.
Well, the position might have worked for Ray here.
Yes.
They're still side by side as they go in towards turn number 1. Oh, Skiddy's.
Skiddy.
Oh my word.
Who's he took out? Who was he? Yeah.
I know there was contact there. I think we got stuck in his car as he was trying
Yeah,
to not spin.
I didn't mean he took him out. I didn't come out wrong.
Off of that, so that's unfortunate for Skiddy. He's immediately off of from third place as Ray has pulled away the lead.
He has, hasn't he?
Yellows, that's Wesley, I believe, who's had an issue somewhere.
Bish has gone down to P10. Stevie Mac and Wallace.
That's Macho Mark.
Macho
Mark is spun, I believe, in the Digners.
Macho Mark, he has. Yeah, let's have a look at Macho.
He's in the second Digner, I believe he spun. We have 2 cars side by side. I think that is Skiddy and Minden. Skiddy's managing to get around the outside, making his way back through after his initial spin, and Minden just lets him go in that particular occasion.
Oh, he's gone wide there. Skiddy.
Allow Minden a chance to come back in. You've got 2 battles actually, because you've got Wallace just up in front, putting pressure on Stevie. I would say Stevie's had a decent start actually.
He has, hasn't he? He really has. Yellow flag there. I think that was Wesley.
Yeah, it's been a good start for Stevie. And he's lasted longer than the Las Vegas last week.
Skiddy's showing some good pace, so up to P5 already.
McKing, I think, is in the pits, so his strategy is already done as there was Blaze 10 into the lead.
Yeah, sorry Tim, missed that. He's putting these good
he's wide
soft tyres. Ooh.
And Ray's go back around there, Stevie at him. What I could see. Nice. So we've got Skiddy past Stevie Mac.
Stevie Mac,
by the way.
Yeah, he lost 2 places as Stevie. I don't know if he's made a mistake, you know, because we were quite close, and now there's a 2.5 gap between Skiddy and Wallace, so somebody's made a mistake there. Yellow flag is Jam. Yeah.
In the S's, he's had an issue.
Yeah, down to P16 Jam now. Skiddy showing some good pace in the Red Bull. Don't think he'll be there next week. But let's have a look here. We've got Wise Shaman and Bish. Wise Shaman on the inside of Bish. Who gets a better drive?
P9 already, by the way, I might note.
Yes. That's,
after his 2 laps of racing.
That's some doing. Well done, Wise Shaman. Hats off to you, mate. Stevie Mac coming back at Rapid a little bit.
I mean, it's going to be interesting to see, because DRS is powerful around here, but not as powerful as it was in Vegas. So I think it's going to be, you have to be under half a second to make it work. That's a bit of a moment there for Stevie.
Yeah, on board with it. When that come out. There's Ray with Wallace with 134.1. Go on, Boily Bum. Fatal with 133.
I'm just not even going to refer to him as that. He must say Blaze 10 still keeping himself up with Ray, but Ray is actually keeping a fairly constant distance to himself in Blaze 10, considering he's in the hards and Tim's in the softs.
Yeah, he's doing a good race. Wallace in P3, Rapid, Skiddy in P4, Stevie Mac, a little bit of pressure from Minden. Stay with these 2.
Still not quite close just now.
Keeping an eye on Morgan James as well. He's caught up to Robbie. Yeah, we'll go down to Morgan, who's catching up to Robbie. Haas versus Alpine.
Yep.
Skiddy now catching up to Wallace. We'll move up to that because he's caught that gap up to Wallace considerably along That back straight.
Is he going to try it? Skinny's going to try it. He's got it. He's going clean around the outside. Clean around the outside, 130R. You'll jab from the race, and we have the safety car deployed.
Oh dear, jam.
Or has he lost it?
Or
has he lost it? I think he's lost it. Oh my. He's lost it coming out of Spoon Curve.
Oh yeah.
You can see his car buried in the wall on the left.
Oh yeah. Oh dear. Is that? Do you think he's hit a curb there, or?
He's probably hit the curb. That's the most logical thing that's happened there.
So, Jam is the latest person
down
to
one
catch.
car already, but as I say, by this point in the Vegas race, I think we lost way more cars than that.
Yeah. So Jam is the latest person at SRC to catch the wallbangeritis.
Yeah, wallbangeritis. Being passed on from Stevie to him now.
Yeah. Do you predict anybody going in the pits?
I think maybe the softeners might potentially pit.
I was just going to say, I think you're right.
Yeah, but then I think about it, then Blaze Tim doesn't want to lose track position, does he? Because it's very difficult at points to overtake on this track.
I think if Ray goes in, I think he will, but I can't see Ray going in.
No, Ray's not going to go in. He's on hards. But while we're under safety car at the moment, obviously this is not the only place that you would have ever raced in the past in an F1. In terms of real life, you also had the likes of Fuji and all of that. Oh, nice one, Ray. Nice try. I see that. But what do you prefer of Suzuka and Fuji in terms of what is the better track for racing?
I do like Fuji. I can't get to grips with this Suzuka on clean racing points. It's very marginal to catch you out here. It's very easy to get penalties. But no, I do prefer.
I was going to say last time the F1 actually raced in real life wise, the race that Fuji was 08, I think? 08, 09?
Yeah, it will be 08, 09, yeah.
I know, because it was that Ray, if you've ever seen the clips from it, it's the back before the FIA when all conspiracy theorists on Ray not having wet tires being used at full racing conditions, when you had Kubica and Massa going side by side even though they can't see a thing.
Oh crikey, yes. Was that 2008, 2009?
Yeah, I think it was 08 because it was the Ferrari. I remember the 09 Ferrari was different to the 08, so I think it was the 08 Ferrari because it was the last year that BMW was in the sport. Oh no, the BMW anyway, 08, 09, I believe. Yeah.
I'm just going to tell Skiddy here now. He's moaning about the ads. Now, if you subscribed, you wouldn't get the ads.
Yeah, no, it's not of Skiddy actually.
Who is it then?
It was Skiddy was mentioning that.
Yeah.
That's what
I said, wasn't it?
I was going to say, no, you said Steve. I think it's sorry.
Oh, no, I said Skiddy.
Oh, there we go. Just as I was about to say. If you get Twitch Prime, you don't have to watch the ads.
There you go.
Didn't even have to say. What's that about something? Oh yeah, so Twitch Prime, you get one free subscription a month to your favourite Twitch channels, which means you get to enjoy ad-free watching on Twitch, because for some reason Twitch in their infinite wisdom decided that Twitch ads could not be skipped. I don't know who made that decision.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, they can't be skipped.
Anyway, what about you? What about you with Fuji and Suzuka? What are your feelings?
I like Suzuka, but I would say the thing is, Suzuka used to be, if I'm right in remembering, it used to be a finale track in terms of like early 2000s, late 90s, or like conclusion to a championship, because I believe there was the showdown between Hakkinen and Schumacher for the 99 to 2001, I believe, championships, drivers' championships. It went down to Suzuka at the time.
I tell you what, all these dates you're saying, they seem like 2 or 3 years ago to me. Yeah, you're talking 20 odd years ago, aren't they?
Yeah. Back when the cars sounded way better.
Oh,
As
wow,
much as
yeah.
safety's have come a long way, and I
It's like
understand why they need to have the safety measures placed.
it's like
But
motorbike racing, isn't it? They're all on 4 strokes now. It's all different, like motocross. They were all 2 strokes. Now they're 4 strokes, and all right, they've done it for the obvious noise levels, noise safety, what's one thing or another, but they just don't sound the same.
well, I mean, the thing is with like MotoGP racing in particular, a lot of the actual I've seen that in the chat from names. I thought it's like you see a lot of the big names like have actually now gone from MotoGP. Like the likes of who made that sport what it is, like Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, Jorge Lorenzo, Casey Stoner, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're all either retired or they're doing something else now. Like, because the fact that they've obviously got to the point where you can only go so long in on like racing on a bike, I think, before you probably have to call it where your joints can't fully get down as far to the ground, because it's all about using the angle of the corner to get as low as you can without falling off, isn't it?
Yeah, flexibility, one thing and another. But I say Rossi's he's doing his own bit, isn't he? He's doing his rally crossing and he's doing his endurance racing. Plus, he's got his own team now, hasn't he, in MotoGP?
Oh yeah, I do remember he does have his own team.
Hmm.
It's on your name off the top of head. Some probably will know it.
Oh, Valentino's racing team, V46.
Yeah.
V46 it is, yeah.
Number he carried through all of his years of MotoGP, his years up to racing, all the way up to MotoGP.
Yeah. Same as my lad Scott. He started racing when he was 6, and he had the number 57. From he carried that all the way through to when he was 19, 20.
I would say, how does that sort of make you feel whenever you see like your members of your family like carry like a certain number through like parts of their career? Just like, is like any kind of sentiment attached to that, or is it
big,
just like
big style, big. You know it. 57 for me. Well, he got that number for the first bike he had. He bought it off a bloke, and his sons were 5 and 7, so he had that number 57. And like after he stopped racing, kids that were coming up through the automatics, things like that, they wanted Scott's number. They wanted number 57, and that was nice. But safety cars,
yeah, we'll discuss this more in a little bit.
Yeah, and he's gone.
He's
not caught him out.
He's went with them, but I think Skiddy may well be able to move on Wallace here. Wallace is defending the inside. Oh, don't know who this is. It's probably someone that someone knows.
Skiddy's gone wide.
I think Blaze Tim was a little bit wide there for a set. Wallace and then outside. They're trying to make a move on Ray, but he wasn't quite close enough.
That's the third time I've seen Skiddy go wide on the corner.
You gotta be careful of those, because they do mount up in terms of that.
Who's that side by side?
That's the two. That's the Alfa Romeos. As it looks like Pastuzo's got himself in between.
That was.
That's Skiddy a little bit wide in the back, a little bit further up as well, giving Stevie a chance.
Yeah, up to that. Where are we looking now? Where's looking interesting?
As I say, where to look?
Robbie
past George.
Yeah.
For the back, you've got Wise Shaman. trying to go side by side and spin curve. Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, was close.
Shaman trying to get himself past Peg Leg Minden. And Shaman using the battery here. Down towards 130 yards, he's going to have a tighter inside.
Looks like it, yeah. Gets in front of
While that's happened, we've
Mitch.
missed...
Got Stevie Mac, got past Rapid. Skiddy.
Oh, raise wide. I think there was a little bit of contact with Blaze Tim. They tried to go side by side, and Ray went off into the gravel there, losing him some time.
Boily Bums
King
up
spun
to
at the back of the field.
Yeah, Boily Bums
for
to
Cassio's
P2.
triangle. Skiddy's going to try and go side by side with Stevie Mac through turn number 1. That's a brave place to try and go side by side as Wind King took 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Just had these troubles of spinning.
See, Ray's caught Tobacco Wallace now. Boily Bum holding him off. Stevie Mac and Rapid are close as well. But can't take your eyes off this battle for the lead.
This is going to be a huge battle, by the way, because this battle goes all the way down. Swimmer King is retired in the pit lane, so he will take over the part in this. Wesley with a penalty.
I like Wimmer King as well. I do like Wimmer King. Wesley gets a penalty.
So, obviously straight up the safety car, this battle goes all the way down to about Shaman, with Minden just about hanging on in the background.
Yeah. Love this close racing, I do. Love it.
Oh, side by side, I think that was fatal. Thinking about moving Skiddy. Skiddy runs wide.
Now then, has Skiddy picked up some damage, you think?
Pastuzo. He's trying to go through.
Past him. Oh, look at this. This is going to end in tears.
Oh, heck, he's going to run a little bit wide. He's going to have to let him go, I think.
Oh, no, can't go too wide. You can't go too wide here. No. Oh, they are.
Yeah, we seen what happened with Senna and Prost when that happened.
Yeah, here comes the change for the lead.
Skiddy's in the pit lane. I think he has that. He's got damage. That's early on the mediums. That must be for damage, I'm thinking. We've got shit. Oh! Wallace has got himself in a second there with a beautiful move around the outside of Ray.
Pushing Blaze Tim along.
Yep, Blaze Tim, those tyres are probably going to start falling off at some point within
just
the
going to
next
say
few
that,
laps.
Sam. Just going to say that. I can't see them holding the grip.
I can already see some of the back end wiggle slightly. Wallace is going to try and go around the outside.
Stevie Mac's out. Stevie's out. Oh no, not Stevie.
I have suspicions he's crashed in the S's.
In the S's, yeah, he has. Oh wow. It's a good call for Blaze Tim this now.
Wallace was about to make, by the way, as soon as Wallace was side by side with Blaze Tim, about to make a move round the outside, and then the safety car came out, right as he's about to get alongside.
I know. But Stevie.
Wow. Yeah, once again, Stevie, well, he made it a bit further than last time.
Yeah, Blaze Tim, I'm sure Blaze Tim will be going in the pits. I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, Skiddy apparently had like wind damage from lap 2. Interesting. So you were carrying that for a long time without going in the pit lane. Good to know. So we're on to safety car number 2. Let's hope we have more drivers. Let's hope we have more drivers make it to the end of this than made it to the end of Vegas last week.
Right then, Blaze Tim's not gone in.
He's going in now.
Oh, he's in.
Wallace follows him in.
Yeah.
Ray's going to come in. Ray stays out. I'm not surprised.
No.
Ray will lead the restart. Why is Shane now into P2?
Wow, from last.
Minden's in P3, Bish is in P4, and then Nick will be in P5, and that's your people who have not yet picked.
Yeah, Wallace has put the hards on. Fatal's put softs on.
He's obviously
put the mediums on. Interesting.
Went for mediums.
Interesting. See how Shannon's in the chat. Hey Shannon, love. They've not done bad actually.
I wonder if George has got a nosebleed from being as high up as he is.
He'll be next in the drugs queue with the Bish.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit more careful with that, considering he's told us about his past, and that's why I'm a little bit more careful about saying that. Skiddy's retired, by the way.
Oh, Skiddy.
He's retired in the S's.
Oh, he should have made himself back to the pit, Skiddy. Sorry, mate. Retiring the pits if possible.
That was it. No, no, he's not deliberately done that.
Oh,
sorry. He's spun. He's spun and crashed in the S's. He's lost the rear of the car, looks like. And I was on board with it. Yeah, he said, yeah, he's crashed in the S's. That form of corner, that lot of corners there in the S's is not forgiving in the slightest. No. That's unfortunate under safety car as well.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't know he'd retired through a crash. I'm sorry, mate. Yeah, sorry. Obviously, you'll know to retire in the pits. Yeah, apologise.
No, you didn't do anything wrong, Skiddy. In fact, if you were just it's not your fault on that one. As I say, you didn't actually do anything wrong. You don't have to apologise for anything.
All right. P9 for George then. Go on, George. Yeah, I don't think Blaze, Tim and Wallace have come badly out of that pit stop. P10 and 11.
Ray said you might have given me the best chance of winning a race.
Let's hope so, eh, Ray?
I don't think Ray's won a race this season yet, has he?
No, let's have a look, shall we? Why Shane?
I think he's been on the podium as Ray, but I don't think he's won. No, he hasn't won a race actually.
No, he hasn't.
He just confirmed himself. He's got two P2. He's got a P2 and a P3.
Yeah, I've got the P3 here. That was at Spa.
So he's been on the podium a couple of times, but he hasn't won yet. So he's done two of the three things.
Let's do it then, Ray. Let's tonight be the night.
Yep, I'm saying nothing further. Fortunately for Skiddy, he looks like he had some pace, so hopefully, as I say, if you are able to join us at some point of the last remaining 3 races, we look forward to seeing how you get on.
Who's that, Skiddy?
Yeah.
He'll be in the Red Bull next week. Definitely be in the Red Bull next week.
So, while they're backing safety car at the moment, your position changes.
Oh yeah, nice one,
biggest
Sam.
Winners to biggest losers at the moment. It's Y Shaman's up 16 at the moment. Yet to stop, obviously. And then your next biggest winner is Robbie, who's up 9, and then it is Morgan and George, who are up 7 each, and then it is and then it's Wesley up 5, and then Minden, Fish, and Fury are on up 4, and then it's up 1 for Ray, safety cars in this lap. Always late calls with this one, I notice. And then your biggest loser of people still in this race is Blaze Tim, who's currently down 7, but he's pitted with Wallace down 6. But those will probably change soon. And you've only got 2 penalties, it's Wesley and Macho Mark.
He's gone.
Ray didn't go. I was going to say Ray went very late there.
Yeah. Y Shaman
definitely was not falling for it.
No, he wasn't pushing. Just outbraked him, Ray did. Shaman comes back at it a little bit, and yeah, Skiddy, I'm with you as well. I've just had to take my t-shirt off. I'm boiling as well. Wesley up to P7, just taking Morgan James.
Yeah, Morgan James ran wide.
Oh, George, what's up to George? George.
But he's past one, I think he's got going.
Yeah, he's got going again. Wallace P10. Wallace is up to P9, just past Blaze Tim.
Blaze Tim's made a mistake.
Yeah. George is down another position to 13. Bish is still in P4 as Shaman takes the lead.
Oh, yeah. Ray's made a mistake. Outside on the deck, right. Ray's made a mistake coming out in the second Vignar, and he's dropped 2 positions. He's not too much of a mistake that's cost him too much, but he's now down to P3 as a result of that.
Yeah, George has made a mistake as well. Yellow flag come up for a moment, but why Shaman? Already a second and a half from Minden.
I can't really tell you, Stevie, unfortunately.
Bish, what's that, mate?
Yeah. Apparently, Stevie, yeah. Yeah.
What is it, the voice sound or the game sound? Morgan James up to P7.
Just give it a quick old reset. If it's anything to do with the actual thing, then there is anything. Oh, there we go. It seems to have sorted itself out. We're all good. Morgan James and Wesley. And then Wesley's dropped 2 positions, actually. There goes... Also Blaze 10 getting past. He's about to lose another position to Fatal as well, most likely. Fatal can get past him towards turn number 1. Blaze 10 up the inside, on the curb. No contact made, no contact made. Oh, he's nerfed a little, he's been pushed a little wide there. As Wallace, he might feel...
grieved at it.
Ah, that's not ideal. I think George has picked up floor damage.
Yeah, but keep going, George. Keep going, mate.
You'll still do alright, just keep going.
Yeah, keep going, mucker.
Those got past Wesley.
Stay off the chat as well. Oh, who's that spun? That's Blaze Tim. Blaze Tim spun. Blaze Tim spun there at the Degnor, is it? Yeah, get off the chat and concentrate on your racing, George. You get a smacked ass. But why Shaman's got a quite healthy lead now with his mediums.
2.4 seconds. Why Shaman has done, as they say in the business, effed off.
Here comes Ray on Minden.
On the outside, this is Ray trying to make his way back through again after his half spin, I believe, out of the half spin mistake out of the second Degner under the bridge.
Yeah,
now he needs to make all of the ground again on Wise Shaman.
DRS enabled. Bish P4, Nick Fury P5, Morgan James and Wallace. Wallace is going to make a move on Morgan James on the start finish straight up to P6 after his recent pit stop. Go on, Boily Bum. Make your dad proud. Nick Fury then pushing Bish along as well.
Yep. Those guys still yet to pit. All of the top 5 still yet to stop for their first stop in this race.
Yeah, Morgan
not
James
under either of the safety cars as such, I don't believe.
Yeah, Morgan James putting a bit of pressure on that Wallace now. Fatal's there in the background waiting. There's quite a good little gaggle here from P6 down to P10. So still 2.5 the gap between Shaman and Ray.
Yep, it is marginally going up. Only marginally. It comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down. It's one of those gaps where it's moving but not by much.
Hmm. I'm a bit done about Woo going out.
Now let's just see if... I don't think he's going to make the move here. No, he's not going to be close enough at the moment, but he does have to be careful of Wallace behind, who's currently sitting like a shark. He's sitting like a shark in the water, waiting for the smell of the blood.
Yeah, like a leopard about to pounce.
A leopard, yes.
What was it, an emu you said once? Fatal then passed.
No, was it? Yeah, Fatal's got past
Morgan James.
Nick Fury's going to try and go down the... I was thinking that wasn't going to work there for Nick Fury. He was thinking about going down the inside there.
Take some passion, Bish does.
Bish is not having fun through this section, I will say that much. He doesn't seem to have that much pace through here, but then Nick Fury runs a little bit wide, coming to Dunlop.
Pouncing like an elephant, that was it.
Maybe that.
Bish is doing a grand job of holding these up.
Yeah, Bish is like the it's the Bish train, isn't it?
Yeah.
He has a lot of customers and a lot of people wanting to get past him. Nick Fury, as there's George to the time penalty. Only he's first actually, so he's done quite well to go away.
I think he's improving. I think he's improving a lot.
He's thinking about it into spin curve. He's pushing Bish through there. There we go. Nick Fury's going to go around the outside here, or he's going to try it.
Wallace is going the other way. Wow,
yeah, Wallace is going to get them both.
Wow, nice one, Rick. Good lad. Good stuff, and that's on hard tyres as well. Go on, Sam.
Just being the opportunist is what's happening. Yeah. We also have Morgan and Pastuzo side by side.
On board with them now. On board with them.
We've got Fatal in pits.
Beetle's in the pits on softs, 5-lap-old softs as well.
Suzo,
Mind you,
is
he
he
did
going
two.
to try and... No, he's not going to be near to make it.
No.
Fury, meanwhile, is trying to still get past Bish. Still has not managed to pass the Aston Martin driver yet, which is going to be a bit annoying considering he's tried to go to the outside and he's just seen Wallace go past on the inside and go like, bye, and see you later. And he's still stuck behind. It's now Morgan James. It's got a battle, so we've now got an Aston Martin, 2 Alpines, and a Ferrari.
Yeah, keeping me out on Nick Fury and Morgan
Morgan
James.
James,
close.
Oh, there's Blaze.
Ooh, Tim.
Penalty. Yellow flag. We've got a yellow. I think we've got a yellow at Dunlop.
Yeah,
it's got going.
Is it AlphaTauri that? No, it's
think...
Blaze Tim. Blaze Tim. Yeah.
It's not going well for Blaze Tim.
It isn't, is it?
That start.
That's me. I tipped him, didn't I? No, I haven't. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I'll make my mind up in a minute.
Morgan James going around the outside of his own teammate, and Nick Fury's about to lose yet another position. So from going for an overtake for P4, he's now down to P7. Oh, he's trying to come back at his teammate, but he's not going to be able to do it. Pastuzo thinking about trying to make a move on the
I made
Alpine driver.
A note of the distance Wallace was away from Minden when he was in 3rd place half a lap ago, and it was 1.3 seconds, and he's just took him. So Rick's on a bit of a roll tonight. Good lad. Nice to see.
Rick's on a bit of a roll.
Yeah. Means Stevie Mack parting of the sea, Moses, when he parted the 2 Ferraris at the start. Yep, I saw it.
The Red Sea at the start.
He did.
Moses. Or in this case, Stevie. Stevie is the Stevie Moses. That's not a good exit from Nick Fury.
No, Uzo gets past him.
Now he's got to he might lose another position in a minute here to Macho Mark, who's behind him as well now.
Yeah, Macho putting pressure on to Nick.
I think Pastuzo could try and make a move into his spin curve here.
Rick rolled. Nice one, Stevie.
Rick's rolled.
It must be them antibiotics and codeine. Shannon's put.
Pastuzo using all of his battery to see if he can get past Bish.
There's Macho.
And he's used it, but he hasn't got past.
Macho's made Nick Fury his latest victim. Up to P8.
And 9th now for him.
As Minden pits. 17-lap-old mediums.
Big leg into the box.
Popping into the pits as well as Nick.
Into the pits with his to change his tyres and get a new prosthetic leg.
I was going to say a rubber stump on the end of his crutch. Wonder if they do them in different rubber hardness.
Who knows?
I wonder if you get soft rubbered crutches.
Soft rubbered crutches.
For the sprinter.
I was going to mention a name there and I realised, hang on a minute, that's not a good idea considering said person did a certain thing that ended up in jail. I'm not going to mention who it was. Yeah. A certain Olympic runner, a certain South African Olympic runner who had blades for legs for running.
Didn't stop him from shooting, no, did it? Macho Man, P7, he's looking at the back
didn't go there. Just so you know, I didn't go there.
I've had some thought. Why didn't you knock on the door and say, "Are you in there, love?" Instead of blasting. Hey, is it that you, love, in there? No.
Wesley and Robbie are trying to go side by side.
Yeah, Wesley and Robbie.
Who's on Morgan James as well?
Yeah.
Bish lost an opposition to Macho Mark.
Yes, yeah. Them drugs are wearing off Bish.
No, they wear off and then come back at random times.
Well, after the safety car, when he's been in the pits to restock.
Yeah. He just has like one of those masks like you get in hospitals.
Yeah.
Instead of having oxygen in there, it's got the thing that he needs. And he comes in the
You can
box,
see it.
gets that,
I've got
and
that
then
pictured
goes
in
back
my
out
head now.
again.
Morgan James went a little bit wide there. Your Robbie picks up a penalty.
Morgan, Nick is thinking about a move on. At least him in the S's. At least him's a little wide coming out of Dunlop.
Here's
He's
Nick
not gonna be
Fury
on
and
no
Blaze.
opportunity there.
No.
George just in the background, just watching these two.
What's happened to Fatal? 32 seconds down. I know he's been in the pits, but
He's had an issue. I think he must have picked up some damage somewhere. That's the only thing I can think of.
Morgan James and chasing down Pastuzo for P3. Wallace has caught up to Russia's Ray as well.
I thought you were to say Dunkin' Donuts there.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Krispy Kreme or something.
Yeah,
a nice thing, Krispy Kreme, but not for every time because it is quite expensive.
Exactly. So Wallace is down under a second behind Ray in P2 for 3, and
I feel like the gap's coming down to leader as well.
It is, isn't it? It is. And if them mediums are going off a little bit. Lap 20. Yep. Here comes Nick on Blaze Tim. No, not quite again. Blaze Tim's fighting him off really well. A little battle going on here for P12.
Next time round, Blaze next year he's got to run the outside. The
outside, yeah, and gets inside there, and he's away. Job done.
Done. Well, that's a great move there from Nick Fury.
Yeah. No, I've got to echo Neens' comment on George. It is the best I've seen him race. This is like, I really want the lad to do well. Really do. Right, and where we're going, it's getting a bit lackluster now as there's gaps appearing. You're Robbie.
Yep, there is a few gaps appearing. While we're talking about it, we can just go back to the story we were on about earlier on for that second safety. Yeah. Mark, I think, trying to see if he can. But I don't know if there's anything else to add to that story you actually mentioned earlier or not.
What was that, Sam?
The one that you're talking about is something to do with numbers, I believe, the numbers story, I believe. Or something like that, I think.
Right, Bish is in the pits. And he's had enough of his tyres. I was going to say something there. You got pole?
Skiddy, I believe, got pole.
He did. Sorry, he did, yeah.
Skiddy got pole.
He did. That's right. Boys, that's Robbie, and that's got to be a safety car, is it? Robbie has just
yes.
Off. Yes, it's a safety car.
Yes, as well.
Yeah, but the other side to where Stevie Mack went off.
It looks like he's in the S, or he's just past Dunlop.
I was on board with him when it happened, and I don't know why it happened.
Could have just lost the back end. And the traction sometimes in this game is a little bit strong. Beetle's gone in the pits anyway, this gives him a chance to catch up.
Yeah.
So, why Shaman's box? This is actually probably, in all, probably helped Shaman and Ray out. Because now Wallace can take advantage of the tyres.
Yeah, just after the S's.
Stay out. Yeah.
Just after the S's it was. Dunlop, just before the Dunlop curve. Actually on Dunlop curve it happened.
Yeah. Stu's opted to stay out, by the way. Alongside Macho Mark. There's only two drivers that are still staying out. Wesley's and Blackwood mediums.
Ho ho ho!
But next to Green Giant now.
I was a bit. I was going to go on to that then. I was going to go because I do it. That is me saying, oh, Green Giant. That's what my missus plays all at me. Change your tune, Mike. Change your tune.
So for those in the chat, while we're under safety car, we've already done what we said our favourite cars were from the actual obviously
Yeah,
favourite
good
cars
point,
from
mate.
like the actual liveries this year. Turn this over to you in chat. What's like your top 3 favourite in terms of liveries for this season? For the 2024 season coming up.
Yeah, Neens has just warned us that Bish is getting another hit in the pits.
As I say, it'd be interesting to know from everyone who's watching what their actual favourite, top, at least the top 3 favourite liveries from the season. What you've seen of all of them.
Yeah, if not top 3, just give us some interaction, please.
There's plenty of interaction. Like, it's basically just to help with engagement, as I say, all that sort of thing. Max,
Stevie,
Mercedes,
nice
and
one.
Toro Rosso, as I'm calling it. I forgot actually about the fact that the team with the worst name imaginable actually have one of the best liveries. I don't know how that works. How does that work? You have the work. You don't want to know the greatest thing as well. Their car also got leaked.
Yes, it did, didn't it? Yeah.
Before it was announced in Vegas, that car was also leaked. So basically, everyone in the UK saw it way before everyone in Las Vegas did, which is actually very funny.
Visa Cash App RB, yeah.
Which otherwise is everyone is referring to as VCarb. Genuinely, that sounds like something you hear in a gym, to be honest.
What's that? I can't. Ray, these safety cars are killing my dope. Oh, having a massive caffeine crash as we speak. Hey, Neens, I learned to drive in a Morris Minor as well. Morris Minor van, well, it had the windows at the back with the wooden frames.
That's me doing that.
Yeah, there's Shannon sticking up for Ricky. Come on, Ricky, yeah, let's have him, mate.
Despite all the discomfort you probably had to go through in order to be able to race.
I'm not going to say rather than me because I've been through it as well. So, but mind you, did it ever tell you the story of? I think I did, or was it Andrew? I can't remember. When I had, what's that say? Flick out indicators. That's it, love. Yeah, flick out indicators. Brilliant. Yeah, I had a piles operation. 20 odd years ago now. Ricky was just a kid, and I had quite a lot of padding up my rectum, as they say, and obviously my bowels didn't move for a few days. And one day my bowels moved, and I had to pass 8 yards of bandage. And all Ricky did was stood on the step of the toilet laughing. He was crying, laughing at me because I was screaming in so much pain. So it's just people
come full circle, hasn't it?
Yeah, there you go. See, it's after it yourself. Yeah, I'll tell you, I must have had a baby that day. I tell you, 8 yards of padding. And then the hospital obviously said don't flush it, so I had to fish it out. Disposed of in a carrier bag. And we didn't have recycling bins then. Wesley, severe collision with this.
5-second penalty. What's happened there?
Let's have a look. See if this has got any damage. This got any damage? No. Not as I can see.
As a Bish
Don't
with
think
many
well,
names, tech, got a damage, no.
No. Butch, bitch, bish.
Heck. Whatever. I think that's the way. I think that's the right order.
Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that, boys and girls. Sam, I'm going to warn you now. If there's another safety car, I'm going to get another coffee because my coffee cup's empty. Not
If
going
there
out.
is another one, I will go and grab another cuppa if we get another safety car.
Oh, we'll have a musical interlude then.
What names? What did you say? Oh, for goodness sake! Dream Labs.
Please refrain from using foul language names.
I know what it was as well. Yeah, don't ask me why Streamlabs is so sensitive. I need to honestly be able to actually just like allow these things. Also, Rage is saying it's about to be 3 AM where he is just now, so that's fun. So apparently that's why he's got like a caffeine
Yeah,
crash at that point.
caffeine rush. Anyway, safety car's in. And the answer to your question, Shannon Louise, whenever you want me to. Whenever you want me to.
Last time round I
What's
had.
that with
Last time
Morgan
round I had to.
James?
He's just
Morgan
had
James.
Why Shaman on fresher tires is going to try and make a move
Is
on
that?
Mark here around the outside?
Right,
Or he's going to try and go for the inside.
Yeah, Morgan James is crash going in the pits by the looks of it. It was hit the pit wall, I think. Oh, what?
Is that Ray? I've seen a McLaren there. Someone, McLaren tried to stick those up the inside there, and why Shaman's taking full advantage of it from the looks of it, because I was watching board with Nacho and Mark, and then all I see is an orange of a front wing appear and then disappear again.
And he's up to P3. Wesley's dropped as well. Wesley's had a moment. Morgan James and Wesley
that's
are
in
up
the
there.
S's.
Yeah.
That's is where he spun.
As
looks like Ray's trying to go around the outside.
Go on, Ray. Go on, Macho Mark. Go on, whoever. Ray's up to P2.
And of course he's now, obviously, Pastuzo's still yet to pit.
Oh, yeah.
He's been in the pits, I believe he's been in the pits actually, 14 laps on those hards. So he's been in the pits once, I believe he's gone on to another. Is he going to another set of hard tires?
I think he was on softs, you know, early on.
He was, soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's went soft, medium, hard.
Shaman up to P3, got past Macho Mark. Wallace is looking for that opportunity again.
He's trying to be an opportunistic. He's trying to be an opportunistic snake.
He is, bugger.
Using his battery here, he's going to be close enough to make a move on Macho Mark.
Yeah, there you go.
Ray's left.
P4. Oh, right. Are you going to me?
I'll get him. Give me a second.
Yeah, so Wallace up to P4 then. Why Shaman P3. Ray P2. Pastuso, as Sam's just mentioned, yet to pit on these hards, 15 lap old hards.
There we go.
He's in the lead. Thanks for it.
I've got him back, so hopefully he shouldn't have too many issues. Trying to get himself back in the lobby again.
Fatal is just got past Nick as well. We'll look up at the top end now because we've got 5 cars separated by 2 seconds. And then Nick Fury is coming back at Fatal. We'll keep on this battle.
Yeah.
And then we've got
there goes
George.
why is Shaman? Ray's dropped 2 positions. He needs to get back in here ASAP so before he loses too many positions.
Yes.
Placed him on the back of Bish as well, a little bit further back. All for peace.
Yeah, we'll go on that one because the other one's getting a bit boring. The other battle. Yeah, Blaze Tim on a mission to get Bish now, if he can, before our 30R, whatever the number it is.
130R.
130R, that's it.
Into Cassio's triangle. They're going to go side by side. Blaze Tim sends it up the inside. He gets it stopped and he's into P7. Nice move there.
Nice move that was. DRS is enabled and Wallace has just done the fastest lap, a 132.7 as he's in P3 now. And pushing Wise Shaman.
Yep. Pastuzo, as we say, obviously it's not in this battle as such.
And then
That's
we've
because he
got...
has not yet been through the box for his second next lap bit. Unless he is, well, obviously he's not going to go at the end on those tyres from where he is now. We're going to have to box again.
Macho Mark, Minden, Blaze Tim, Bish. Not much separating those. As Wise Shaman is 2.2 behind Pasuzo, and Wallace is there waiting to mock any mistakes he's made. Wise Shaman's in the front.
We got a virtual.
We've got a virtual, and that's George's, is it?
George has spun, I think. I think
Morgan.
Morgan James was also involved in that as well, because I saw an Alpine and a McLaren very close together. This one has just remained a virtual, though this one hasn't changed to a full.
Have you seen any damage at all, Sam? Is there?
I don't know if there is any. I'll have a quick old look. Yeah, George doesn't have a front wing.
No, he doesn't. Just got on it myself. But George, if you are listening, don't retire in the pits. Keep going, George. It's on your wing. Come on. Get that head up. Come on.
I'm trying to see, because I don't know if I had a rejoin or not. Wait, just in case.
Fatal's gone in the pits. Wallace needs to get past the zone now, or else I think Wise Shane will be gone. And we're back racing. So we'll stick on with these three for the lead at the present. Oh, we've got Blaze Tim catching up to the back of Minden as well. We'll just sit down on that one. Blaze Tim putting some pressure on you, going to the inside. No.
Yeah, I mean,
cuts him off.
Pastuzo has dropped. So
here's Wallace on.
Wise Shane has got away. He's not going to do it here. You have to be right alongside and hope the other driver leaves you the required space to be able to both get side by side.
Yeah, we'll go back to Blaze Tim then and Minden. With Bish as well. Oh no, it isn't Bish. Blaze Tim.
Blaze Tim.
Blaze Tim to the inside, yeah.
Macho Mark ahead of him, who still has not yet boxed.
Oh no, he hasn't, has he? There's Wallace up to P2. Wallace up to P2, Blaze Tim up to P5. Come on, Rick, lad. Minden and Macho. Will we see any movement from Minden and Macho here? He's having a look.
Yeah, Minden's going to go round the outside.
There goes Minden. Nice move, Minden, lad. Peg leg. That wooden peg sticking down on that brake pedal. Pastuzo's not giving up the move on Wallace, and there's Blaze Tim up to P4 already.
Yeah,
Blaze Tim, that safety car's done good.
Might have more trouble than we think, because we have another yellow flag down at the S's. That is going to be Wesley, I believe.
Yeah, it's Wesley. Wesley's spun in the S's. He's catching a few out. Blaze Tim's purple sector 1, so he's definitely on a mission, and we're off again. 1.8 seconds a gap from Wise Shaman and Wallace. Pastuzo 1.1 seconds with Blaze Tim now all over the back of him. And Nick Fury and Macho are getting close.
Yeah, Pastuzo, as I say, still yet to win for his probably final stop, I would think.
Is
you can see that light flashing.
No. Yeah.
Blaze Tim can now see that light flashing as they go into Cassio's triangle. Oh, it's a wide mark from Pastuzo.
There goes Tim. A hell of a drive on the outside line. He's done the fastest lap as Blaze Tim as well on 1:32.6. So Pastuzo has lost 3 positions in a couple of laps. I'm sorry. That's my last bit of coffee gone down the wrong hole again. Right then, where are we going? Minden and Rush and Ray are close.
Yep, Ray's in a little bit of trouble still because I have tried to get him back into the lobby again and there's been no response from him. So Ray looks like he could be in trouble here because I don't see him in the chat either. So I have suspicions his internet is dropped.
I'm going to have a go see if I can.
Yeah, I couldn't find him. I tried looking for him. Minden, meanwhile, has went round the outside of that particular ghost car.
No, I haven't got Ray.
I found him earlier on, but I just couldn't find him now.
No, I can't. No. Sorry, Ray. You're not there, mucker.
Yeah, he's not even in the chat either, which means I have suspicions something. His actual connection dropped. And he's been dropped out of the lobby.
Blaze team with a 132.5 as we are on lap 32.
We've gone over half distance.
Yeah, there's Macho Mark and Nick Fury side by side. Nick Fury, and he's still side by side. Nick Fury can't get rid of Macho, but he's cut in front now, and that's Nick up to P7. Minden and Ray. Yeah, Ray's still AI'd.
Oh, Fish has been through the gravel a little bit there. Out Dunlop. A little bit of grass and a little bit of gravel there.
He's getting flashbacks.
It's good for it. So the sand is good for building sandcastles, but it's not so much good if you put an F1 car through it.
Minden's having a real hard job getting past the AI car of Ray. Say, Ray, we have tried. We can't get you. Can't get you. Yeah, I think Bish is hallucinating on whatever he's taken during the last safety car, as Minden finally gets past Ray. And Nick will be the next one to attempt to go past, as Blaze Tim has cut the gap on Wallace a little bit.
Yep. 0.8 of a second between those two. There, Wallace.
Here comes, yeah, there goes Nick past the AI of Ray. I feel bad for Ray, but we've tried, haven't we, mate? It's not as if...
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't admit him anymore. They won't let me find him. The other thing with Tim, like, it's really weird. The 1 week it works fine, then next week it's just like, nah, you want to invite people? Again, just nah.
We got a bit of a ticking off. Did you see that in this morning?
I think I know who that was. That was a certain person. Supercharged. That's it.
No.
Yeah.
Was it? No. Oh, what was it? Yeah, because we did managers last night, didn't we? Have you not seen it?
I didn't do managers last night.
Apparently it was... Well, that was it. It was Andrew, wasn't it? Yeah, it was... apparently we've got to get in touch with people to make them our friends, apparently, so... I don't know.
Oh no, it just puts a message of... One thing I will say is a message I think that came out of last night, just... Moral of the story, just... If you see someone playing a game, just... Unless they say actively, like, you can join, just leave them alone.
Yeah, yeah. Nick Fury passed Minden. Pulled quite a bit of a gap as well with that move. Blaze Tim getting close to Wallace.
Oh, so yep, it was yeah, as I thought, Ray's internet died.
Alright, sorry, Ray.
Let's see if I can find him again, if you want to just carry one thing well with.
Yeah, no worries, mate, no worries. Yeah, Bish.
You should have an invite there, Ray. Yeah, you've dropped quite a few positions. Ray, you're currently back down now in
Seventh.
P7, so
Yeah.
so you might have some work to do.
Bish is on the shirt tails of Macho Mark.
Play with this.
I think we'll move up to Blaze Tim and Wallace's battle in a minute. If this doesn't accumulate to something yet, we're up to Blaze Tim and Wallace then for P2. 2.3 seconds behind your leader. See your leader in the shot now. And then we've got Wallace and Blaze Tim. I think Blaze Tim's done really well because he was down in last place, wasn't he? Nick will be pitting again soon, I think, because 9-lap-old
Probably, yeah.
softies. But we're putting pressure on past here, though. Blaze Tim not close enough for the move on Wallace, so we'll have a look at Nick and Pastuzo. Here comes Nick.
Pastuzo. Pastuzo's still going. I think Pastuzo's one stop.
23 laps on the yards.
No, he's done a 2. No, hang on. He's done 2, I think, already. What am I saying? No, he's went soft, medium, hard. So this would be his 4th stop.
Oh, right.
He went soft, medium, hard.
Macho Mark's in the pits. Lose the position, I think he'll come out in P11. And then we've got Nick Fury, Pastuzo and Minden quite close together here for battling out for P4. Keep your eye on that gap between Wallace and Blaze Tim. Can go up to that when any movement's made.
Yeah, why Shaman, as I say, has just disappeared out front now.
Say what's his name, Ray's here. Said he took control but nothing happened. Evening Shaggy, how have you gone on, mate? Pastuzo then trying to hold off Minden and Ray's out. Ray's out.
My word.
Ray's out.
The car has auto-retired. I have seen this one before on this very track.
I'm not on this track, but I have seen it before. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Ray. P3 for you tonight then, Shaggy. Good result, son. Good result.
Forward to seeing how you get on in Supercharged next week.
Yeah.
And meanwhile?
Yeah, got to admit, Ray. I'll go up to Blaze Tim and Wallace. He's getting quite close to the back of Wallace now. But he's not got him on the straight as I thought he would have done. Where else is hotting up? Pastuzo's making a move on Nick. Both of them wide. Both must have got a warning there.
What's Pastuzo's idea of, like, is he going to stop again? Because he's on 24-lap-old hards already. Those aren't going to the end.
No. He's got to be going. Did he start on softs?
Yes, he did. He went softs, then mediums, and hards.
So I would think he'd be going in for mediums or softs now to the end. I don't know if he started on soft. He can't go on soft, can he?
Oh, Wallace is wide. Out of the final corner in Cassio's triangle. Playing Blaze Tim alongside.
Blaze Tim got 26% more battery than Wallace, so I think all your top boys, all these top 9 are going to have to pit, aren't they? They're all going to have to pit. Don't you think, Sam?
I think so. We're going to have to... I know Nick's probably going to have to pit. Those tyres aren't going to the end.
No. Wallace is going to have to pit because he's starting on mediums.
He hasn't used anything else yet.
So I say Wallace is going medium, soft. We've got Wesley all over the back of Macho now.
And I've already noticed that Blaze Tim's already dropped Wallace out of 1 second.
He has, yeah, he has. He's out
And
the
about a
DRS
few corners
automatic.
overtaking him.
I won't be surprised Wallace being soon. But I don't know. Yeah, unlucky, right? As I'm on board with Macho Mark, who's purple sector 1. On his
Minden's going to try and make a
Minden.
move on Pastuzo, by the way. He's thinking about it here. You can
Pastuzo's
see
got
the
no
blinking
battery
light
at
on
all.
the back of the Ferrari, which tells you that he
4%.
doesn't have much charge.
4%.
Whereas Minden has about 40.
Yeah.
It's Ferrari customer versus Ferrari powered.
Oh, here he comes. There goes Minden.
And there he goes down the inside. As it one of the
Nice
easiest
move
moves,
from
one of the
Nick.
easier moves you'll probably see. Peg leg into P5.
Right.
Going after Nick
Oh,
Figueres,
there's
Pastuzo
yeah.
with the penalty.
Just saw it. He went wide, then I was Minden past him. Macho Mark with the fastest lap, 1:32.0.
So only Blaze Tim, Pastuzo, Warren James, Macho Mark, Wesley, and Short have penalty. So not as much, I would say.
No.
Well, we've got a little bit of time while we're kind of still looking at Pastuzo, see if he can actually get himself back in range. As Wesley picked up the time penalty himself. I think we've had this discussion at some point before. This is another one for chat as well. At some point. Do you reckon that there should be, as Pastuzo makes a little bit of mistake off the curb there?
Yeah, so that just got that going in the eye. Sorry.
Do we reckon that they should remove the actual weight of paint from the car in terms of how much the car has to weigh? Do you reckon the paint should be separate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then you'll have cars actually being passed into the box. But it would make teams, because I remember seeing something I think it was like from 2013, I believe. It was like a grid of F1 cars from the 2013 season, and you see how much colour there was in the grid. Like, so yeah, in that particular season, you had the sort of Infinity sponsorship on the Red Bull, which they had. I think they had the purple blue sort of mix on that car that year. McLaren had like the silver it was the silver McLarens at the time, and just to name a couple of them. Even some of the back marker teams at the time still had really good looking cars. And is that be an interesting one for chat, that one?
Yeah.
What people think about that, because the video that I've seen is basically a guy, I don't know if anyone a guy called Aidan Millward, a guy who just does a lot of stuff to do like covers a lot of F1. Yeah, that's the guy who's just bringing out the Dulux. Oh, there we go. That's Wesley making a mistake. I've just noticed. Pastuzo goes around the outside of him as they head up towards Spoon Curve. They go side by side, and he's around the outside. But it feels like it sort of started last year to a point with the removal of paint from the cars.
Wallace and Nick are pitted. Sorry, Sam, go on. Carry on. I'm going down, get the charger.
So, yeah. Oh, again.
It's for me phone.
For your phone? Okay. So while he's away, it's just an interesting thought of, you think that actually should be the case point that the paint should be like a separate thing of its own that doesn't gather into the rest of the weight of the car. So if you want to put like a little bit more paint on, you do that, and you'd say if you want to do something like that. Like the pathetic excuse that was Alpine trying to say they add a blue and a pink livery when most of it's just carbon, let's be honest. Not to bash on Alpine for that, but it's just not that creative. I'm gonna be honest. "13 laps left to go in this race. We have Nick Fury who's now approaching the back of Macho Mark on his fresh softs. See how close he can get. You won't be able to see any of this on the screen at the moment. But he's trying to get himself a little bit closer as they head towards Spoon Curve. Trying to get past Macho Mark.
What's a missed, Mucker? What's a missed?
We've got Morgan James has just crashed.
Oh.
We have another safety car.
Well, this is just pitted
That
as
just happened just as you came back. And I know exactly where that happened because I'm fairly sure it's the exact same place as what happened before. It's where I think it is. Yeah, it's halfway up the street somewhere. That happened. George is going to get a nosebleed from being in 11th at this point.
Yeah, I bet Wallace and Nick are a bit furious about the safety car. Won't be happy at all. And I see that...
Why Shaman's carried on?
18 lap old hearts.
Is he going to come in this lap, I wonder? I would assume he would. He's under Delta at this point, so he's going to lose a lot of time.
Yeah. See, Shaggy's put a kiss
and Bish have gone on to mediums, and George has carried on in his tyres, obviously. He's a little bit further behind. But he's now in 11th place, and he's still going, so he's going to get a good handful of points from this one, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, Shaggy's just put the mockers on Ricky, saying he doesn't have a penalty yet.
Oh yeah, as I say, like, because I was having the conversation about the fact of the Alpine livery and the fact of the carbon is crap this year. Yeah, it's the livery on the Alpine is crap this year. Yes, that is very true. So we're down to 11 drivers from 18. As there goes more Wise Shaman into the pits. Do not bin it in the pit lane in true Wise Shaman. I almost seen that. He's into the box. He should be ahead still because of where he was. Atomic Player, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you enjoy your time of watching here. We look forward to...
that's a new name for me. That's a new name for me.
New.
That's Atomic Player. Let yourself know, mate. Thank you very much for your subscription. Thank you.
Jaggy. You got Neat and yep. Neem's just hoping that George makes it. He's made it 42 laps, so can't see why he can't make it another round about 10 laps or so, 11 laps.
Right then, Shaggy. I'm just going to put you. I will have you a bet that Ricky doesn't get a penalty, and you buy the first pint when we meet for a drink. I can't stand my phone up now to put my charger in.
First world problems, isn't it?
I don't know.
I was going to ask, obviously, we've asked almost everyone else in the chat here, but obviously yourself, Shaggy. What do you reckon in terms of what's your top 3 in terms of car liveries from the launches this year? What's your top 3 in terms of choice? You said deal to that, by the way.
Yeah, seen it. Just didn't want
interested to know, Shaggy, what your favourite top 3 of the F1 car liveries this year is.
I've got a feeling he might say Ferrari, but we'll see. We'll see. Be a while for this safety car's in because George's pitted.
So who's on the account tonight? Is it Andrew with his Shetland pony fringe, or is it Casper?
With his haircut.
Yes. He's not got his mullet anymore.
I'm suggesting it's Casper because Shaggy's here and Casper's just been wrapping up the stream. So I was a race anyway, Shaggy and Casper.
I like how it took so long, but part of George's favourite fan club has arrived.
Oh yes, yeah.
Only one of them, though.
Of course, we can talk about him. I think it's Ace.
Only one of them has arrived. He's still going, so he doesn't have to. Oh yes, interesting that he's gone. So Shaggy's gone Ferrari, Alpine, and McLaren. Interesting. Most there's Jamsy now.
Yeah, Jamsy must be coming from pub, have
And cue the obligatory at some point, since George is probably still under safety car, going, not you again. As I say, all we ask is you keep it just a little, just keep it civil in the chat.
George has picked a penalty.
He's got 6 seconds. He's only picked up 6 seconds, which I don't think is all that bad.
Don't forget,
but everyone's in the queue because we're still waiting for George, so this could be a 4 or 5 lap sprint to the end.
Just watch what you're saying, RGSH. She is marrying me, so just watch what you're saying.
I would note something about the Ferrari livery, and it's something that none of the other teams did. Is that Ferrari actually painted the halo on top, the same colour as the top of the car, which no one else did, I don't think. Portugal was a long race. I can understand Portugal being a long race because not a lot happens around Portugal, really.
No, we witnessed that last night. It wasn't a very entertaining race, really.
I mean, you don't get many safety cars around Portimao. That's kind of the thing. It's kind of just one of those tracks where, because the barriers are so far apart, you really have. Has to be a certain type of accident to have a safety car brought out.
Yeah, I'm just having a look now. I can't remember it myself, but no, there was no safety cars, and there was no DNFs.
I think that's quite a rare thing, though, to actually have like a league race finish with no DNFs at all.
I thought it was raining then. It's the railing at the side of the track, but it has gone a bit dull, hasn't it?
It is dull, but it's been like that for most of the race. But I think it was Skiddy had said right at the beginning, said it was fully dry. So.
Oh, he's blaming Fitzy for the.
You forced him into it. That it was at peer pressure.
Yeah,
peer pressure. Did he tell you that?
No, it's good to have you here, lads. Good to have you here.
Right, safety car is still out, which is going to be in this lap. So
definitely, unless there's another accident on safety car.
I think people might be somewhat careful towards the end now, knowing the fact you'll get a good amount of points for making it to the end now. We're still waiting for the safety car to come around and probably finish its final lap in this third time around. So 3 safety cars and 1 virtual.
I've made 4 safeties. 4 safeties in the virtual. I've got down on my pad. I don't know.
No, we had we had 4 safety cars and a VSC.
Yeah.
But we got a VSC as well.
Yeah. Tell you, these Bibles I've got here are going to be worth a weight in gold to somebody. They're on Antiques Roadshow in about 30 years' time. I reckon they'll make $1 million. I reckon make $1 million out of them.
I know that's you on the account now. I can tell that's you.
Yeah. Safety car's in, so we're on board with White Shearing. Controlling the restart. Will he leave it late?
Here we go. So it's an Alpha Tower. He won 2, even though Blaze Tim does have a penalty, so he does have to get away. And Wallace upset the apple cart here and actually get himself ahead of both.
He's gone.
Oh my, that was interesting. I think that was a late call on that go there.
There we go. 2 Blaze brakes a bit early, I think. Then Blaze braked a little bit too soon, but that's my guess. And Nick Fury all over the back of Wallace, past Uzo all over the back, and Macho Man gets past Bitch for P7.
Yep. On the soft compound tyres.
Let's have a look at Fatal as well. Fatal's going to have Bish as well soon, I think.
Yeah. He's not going to be able to make a move there, I don't think.
No, he run a bit high on the rumble strip as well. Past Zero minutes over there. Another penalty for him. Fatal on Bish, and then you've got Wesley and George. Oh, George made a little mistake there. Keep going, George. Keep going.
Yep. Hey, there's George's airtime for this thing as well. He hasn't really been seen that much. Fatal's got passed, by the way, into Spoon Curve, but he's ran wide.
On board with that. Yeah, he has.
Meanwhile, Blaze Tim's already fell out of DRS range.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah, I never noticed that. George is putting pressure on Wesley as well. You on George, lad?
Oh, Wesley sent it on his own teammate, and he's got done.
Why
He sent on Bish is what? Why Shaman sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. I've lost between the two Aston Martins there quite clearly.
Yeah, definitely. And Blaze Tim, I thought he was catching up to the back of Shaman, but I think he made a little mistake because he was within half a second, so a little mistake there from Tim.
Nick Fury's also fell out of range.
Yeah, and Minden's all over the back of him.
Yep, good old peg leg. With his stick in the stick in the actual in the cockpit that he's using for the other pedal.
RGSH, George is great at piling pressure on when he sells the big issue on Sundays.
The thing is, I've seen a lot of people actually sell those as well. The amount of times the amount of people that they come on to people and then people just ignore them, like straight up just ignore them.
Yeah,
I know, because I sometimes am bad for that as well.
And me.
Anyway,
here's
Minden meanwhile got past Uzo as well. Nick though doesn't have any penalties, unlike the people behind him.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we've got Pastuzo. And see if he can line up and move, but he's not going to get close enough into Casio's triangle unless he sends it down the inside. Yes.
Wow. Oh.
Oh, that was close.
I like the
that
visor
could have ended
on
badly.
I like the visor on that Pastuzo's helmet. Right, Wallace is within 3/10 of Blaze,
no,
but not close
Atomic
enough.
Player. This is basically this is a commentary thing. This is SRC. We have links for everything on our Discord.
Yeah.
Pat, if you want to put those links in there, Casper.
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
If you want to join the Discord there, Atomic. We have connections to all of our leagues. And
Well,
SRC is one of those leagues, so yeah, it's all in the part. Yeah, so yeah, if you're interested, I don't know if Casper would be able to put that link in the chat for you.
Nick is under
Yeah,
pressure.
Nick is on.
Oh, Minden! Oh, he was close then. I was braking for him then, mate. I really was. Wallace is in DRS range of Blaze Tim now. As we've got 6 laps left, I'm soon gone really then, eh?
47 and 53, we're getting near towards the end now. As once again, Minden is going to be very close past Uzo, also very close. You've got Macho Mark also just sitting in the back of this queue, and then you've also got Fatal. They're going to go side by side up towards 130R. Minden's going to get blocked in a little bit here unless he goes for the outside. On Nick Fury, is he going to send it? He might have to. They're going to. They almost went through wide there. Minden gets the job done on Nick Fury, and he loses 2 positions to Pastuzo as well. And now he's under pressure from Macho Mark and Fatal here. As there we go, the snaking all goes on down the straight as Pastuzo's going to try and go for the move on Minden.
He does.
And Nick Fury, meanwhile, still holds on just to the positions behind him and stays for P6 for the moment.
On board with Nick now. Let's have a look at Macho. He's putting pressure on Nick. On Nick. Pardon me.
Also, Blaze Tim's got himself. Whoa! He was. Whoa!
Oh, what
happened there?
Something I saw carbon.
That's Pastuzo.
Yeah, Pastuzo. I saw carbon
What's
flash
happened
up then.
there?
He's there in the gravel
He's gone.
pit.
Fatal's gone. We're gonna have a
Fatal's
safety
gone.
car,
Oh
aren't we?
no, yeah. Fatal.
We're gonna have
Wow.
a safety car. What happened
Fatal.
there?
I don't know.
Pastuzo's still going, but
He is.
Fatal's out. I'm not sure what on earth has happened there. I'm gonna assume he doesn't have a front wing. Nope, he does have a front wing, but he has damage to it.
Where's Fatal then?
George has got a drive-through for speeding under the safety car. But he's up to P9, so he's in the top 10. He will drop back into P10, but he's still going.
Oh, I feel bad for Fatal and all now.
I don't know what happened there. Contact with Pastuzo and then someone else, probably Fatal, even though through the curve, and then a lot of carbon happened. Yeah, that's what I think it looked like, and I can't tell anything more than that. But no one's going to pit now, I don't think.
I wouldn't think so.
Why is Shaman's going to... Oh! At least Tim's coming in.
Tim.
That's a bold call.
It is, and he's got penalties as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he does. At this point in the Grand Prix...
Minden's in. Bish is in.
Hang on, they're going for... Oh, George has picked up another Bish drive-through as well, just while he's trying to get himself... What's going on there? So George has got 2 drive-throughs to serve after he comes in. That's unfortunate for George. He's got another one. What are you doing, George? That's 3 in a row.
And
what
he's
are you
in
doing,
P6.
George?
He's in P6 as well.
Yeah, he's got a nosebleed from being too high up. That's what's happened there.
No, I'm not surprised, Fatal mate. Not surprised.
Yeah, not amused by that. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that was to do with Pastuzo, because that's the only thing I can take assumptions from is what happened there. Just from that's gonna be interesting though. Blaze Tim though, he's gonna have to work his way through. He's gonna have to go full on send mode to get back past again. I don't know if this is that was a good idea.
No, because he's only going up 2 laps.
Yeah, safety car's not. Pastuzo's still not caught up yet though. This might only be. We're looking at another 2-lap ender here.
Yeah. I'd just like to see something.
Yeah, I don't know why Names It does that. I think because we have to change certain things. It's just really strange with Streamlabs.
Yeah.
Why it does that.
I'm just going to say something. I just hope after the day he's had, I just hope Ricky does well tonight. I really do. Praying for him.
Well, as I say, we've already seen it go wrong for certain people, aka Ray. We thought he would do well. So at this point, I'm not really going to say anything, because that way round, you can't commentator curse anyone else. I've already lost, I think, at least 2 of my 3. George, you can't serve a drive-through under a safety car. Just so you know. You're just going to go into the pits, and then you're going to go and come back out again.
Yeah, here, RJSH 97. Yeah, must agree, pal. Must agree. Oh, Memes and Stevie having a little bit of a domestic in the chat.
Doesn't like you. No, it's saying this Streamlabs doesn't like you, does it? You can... They're having an argument with an AI.
Yeah.
As if that's the future of everything we're
I'm
having.
just going to say that, Sam. Just going to say that. Practicing for the future. Pastuzo's put the mediums on, so he's not got no softs left, obviously. Or did he start on the soft? He did start on the soft.
Oh, George has got onto softs again, not realising he can't serve a drive-through. I don't think George is going to be able to serve all 3 of his drive-throughs. No. So they're going to get I think George is going to have 40 seconds of time penalties added to his end time, because it's 20 seconds for an unserved drive-through at the end if you can't serve them. Unless he comes in for 3 straight laps and serves them after that.
As long as he finishes, I don't care. I really don't care. I just want the lad to finish.
I think safety car is going to be in this lap, so we're going to be live for 4 laps of racing towards the end. So, safety car is going to, those lights on that safety car are going to go off, and all hell is about to break loose.
It's about here we get confirmation.
No, every single safety car has called it on the next
There.
part. There we go.
There
That's
you
the
go.
earliest one I've seen.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now.
Right then, why Shaman dictating the
Why
pace?
Shaman? So,
Start the
4
race.
laps of racing, about to be 3 laps of racing. Let's get this on the road.
Yes, and don't forget to
Here
breathe.
we go, and I'm probably going to turn into a horse commentator again if that ends up being
He's gone.
anything like Silverstone.
He's gone.
Anyway, I think we're back underway. I think Wallace has been caught out massively by all of that, and then we have Nick Fury who's also been caught out by that. Wesley's trying to make a move a bit further back. Not many changes as such on these initial start, lap 51 we started.
George is pitted.
George has gone in for one of his drive-throughs. A little bit of a mistake there from Macho Mark looking at him, but he's managed to keep hold of it fairly well. Blaze Tim is right behind, looking to make a move in the S's. That is a great move around the outside of the S's. That is a beautiful move around the outside there. Wallace has already fell out of 1 second from Wise Shaman, so he's going to be under pressure from Nick Fury's. I think we may potentially have 1 lap underneath with DRS here under these conditions. Potentially, we'll have to see on that one as Nick Fury's picked up a penalty now. So now Wallace doesn't need to worry about that behind. Oh, Blaze Tim has sent it up the inside of Macho Mark into Kobayashi corner. Kobayashi still got a dive bomb on that one. And here we go up towards the, as I've seen that in the chat again. TV. It's all kind of broken up a little bit as such. I don't know why. This one definitely doesn't have quite as much in there as there was before. Minden, meanwhile, is trying to get past Bish, who has probably got another fresh hit of something, whatever there was in the pit lane from the Aston Martin team, whatever that might be. That's a 3-way battle between that and Pastuzo's trying to get himself past. I think he may well have ran a little bit wide there. Minden trying to go round the outside. He's not going to be able to make that stick. However, Blaze Tim now is now in the back of Nick Fury as we go on to the penultimate lap. As Blaze Tim, I think he's going to have to send it in towards turn number 1, but you don't really have a choice of where you want to go for that. He's maybe going to try his tried and tested move from last lap, where he goes for it. He's going to potentially be able to prove me wrong and maybe use this to his advantage, but I don't know whether he's going to be able to make this work with his penalty. Oh, careful of that one. You don't want to do that though. As Wesley and Bish have swapped positions a little bit further back, it's meant that Pastuzo's got past. Minden's dropped 4 positions. Pastuzo's across the grass.
Yeah.
Oh!
Who's that?
Oh!
Wesley. Wesley.
That was an interesting rejoin, I'm not going to lie. That was... Wesley very nearly went into the side of Pastuzo and took one of his wheels off. If he'd been a bit further up, he would have potentially done that. As we've got Blaze Tim trying to see if he can get himself past Nick Fury here. They both have 1 penalty each now.
That'll put Bish up to P4 for Bish.
Yeah.
If he stays where he is.
Maybe he'll get P3 actually.
Yeah.
If he stays close enough. Yeah. He does have Minden for company, who also doesn't have penalty. So Minden will also be saying, no, I'm not going to be having that. Blaze Tim, he's thinking about sending down the inside there. Not quite. Blaze Tim, I might be able to take at least one of my predictions on this podium, right? As DRS has been enabled, as we go on to the final lap, we're only going to get 1 hit of the DRS, and it's only going to be on that straight, as here comes Blaze Tim. Nick Fury with no DRS as he goes down the inside. There's going to be a little bit of contact. No contact made, actually, amazingly. Blaze Tim's up to P3. Now he's got Wallace. Can he do in 1 lap? Can he get both of them in 1 lap here?
Minden's got past Bish.
Yep.
So Minden could be on.
And Minden's in the pound seat there to get at least P4 or P3.
Yeah.
Now can Blaze Tim see if he can get himself within range. Macho Mark now is also trying to get himself past Nick Fury. That little group there, as Wallace has fell back quite a bit. I think it is going to be I think unless anything happens on this final lap, I think we know who the winner is likely to be of this race.
Yeah, this is 3 weeks on the trot as well if he does.
Not a bad result. I mean, he might end up in a...
There's Macho Mark on Nick.
Yeah, he's trying to get past. They're going side. He's trying to go around the outside of Spoon Curve. If you make that work, that's a beautiful job there. If you manage to do that, but he's not managed to do it. However, Blaze Tim, he's going to run out of charge here. Here he comes on Wallace. I think Wallace, however, is going to keep him as they go into Cassio's triangle for the final time. And I think he's just going to keep hold of it because of penalties for Blaze Tim. Blaze Tim's going to be cursing that penalty for earlier on the race. However, why Shaman? We're going to go back to him. He's going to cross the line to win here. And I think Wallace P2 on the P2, not a bad result, all things considered.
Great result. Well done, Ricky.
And I say Pastuzo drops down behind Nick Fury as Bish finishes in P5. Minden finishes P4. Great job from him. Macho Mark is going to finish in P8 with Wesley in P9, and then finally, he is going to be able to. He's going to finish.
Go on, George.
He has actually made. Well, he's still got a few corners. He's still got a sector to get himself through, but I think he's got himself mostly home and dry. He just needs to be careful heading through here, and he should be all good to get himself towards the end and pick up a decent haul of points. Really.
Go on, George, lad. RGH is
George in this is the definition of never give up, even after 3 drive-throughs.
Where is he? Let's get on to George. Let's give him a bloody good cheer when he goes over that line. Go on, lad. Go on, George.
And he's done, and he's made it to the end of the race.
Good lad.
I would be tempted to give him driver of the day, but I think I know who driver of the day for me is going to be.
Yeah, I'd love to give it to George, but it's why Shaman for me.
Yep. I would like to give an honourable mention to George, though.
Definitely. Brilliant. Well done, George. Superb, mate.
Yeah, you get the honourable mention there as such. So well done to Y Shaman. It's an Alpha Tauri 1-3 with Wallace taking up the second spot.
Well done, Ricky, lad. Well done. Needs you saying Ricky for it. Driver of the day. But yeah.
Yep. Congratulations, as I say. But we knew as soon as we seen that Y Shaman was on the back row of the grid that you had to pull it something special there, and he did indeed do so. From 18th on the grid, he wins the race here, and he also gets fastest lap of the Grand Prix, so an extra point for him on that one as well.
Yeah, well done,
Wallace and Blaze Tim will complete the podium. Blaze Tim going for that extra stop. Y Shaman only did 2 stops in the end of all that race. From the looks of it. Minden just off the podium in P4 and Bish in P5. Good results for those two. Nick Fury in P6 with Pastuzo in P7. Macho Mark in P8 with Wesley in P9. And George will round off the last of the finishers in P10 from P16 on the grid. Not bad, all things considered. And then your non-finishers in this, it was Fatal, Morgan James, Ray, Robbie, Rapid Skiddy, Stevie Mac, Kuma King, and Jam. And I think that is everything.
It certainly is. Well, it wasn't a bad race. It flew by for me, Sam. We had a little bit of a recession before that safety car come out. I think it was the 3rd or 4th safety car.
Yeah, I think we had 5 in the end.
Yeah, I've got 5.
In the end.
It's Brazil
5
next
safety
week.
cars, 1 VSC.
Yeah. We've got Brazil next week for round 10 with the SRC.
Brazil, yes. We go from one classic track to another classic track.
Yeah, I love the Brazil. But thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks everybody in the chat. Yeah,
Hopefully everyone enjoyed that. Unfortunate for certain drivers, thinking Ray and Fatal as of most there. Ray falling foul of the retirement glitch. To note, by the way, though, we may have a change in who may be working alongside Mike next week, because another couple of old faces might potentially be in the commentary box for the next 2 weeks. While I get some work, you'll have to see and wait as to who those 2 people are going to be. But you could say these 2 go together very well in terms of they bounce off each other well. As you can see in the chat.
Yeah, but we do good and all, mate. We do good.
And as I say, that'll be all your racing, and then we'll have FSC on Friday with Casper.
Yes.
And hopefully we get everything sorted out for that, which we will be doing some things to do with this after that. But yeah. think that's all to be rounded off with. So, unless there's anything else to add, we will see you next week. Well, Mike will see you next time out in the Carlos Pache circuit in Brazil, named after the racing driver Carlos Pache. And we will see you then. So it is goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from him. Sleep well, everybody. Good night. God bless. Thanks, Sam. Thank you very much. See
Good
ya.
night, everyone.